SNX radio is live tonight.
Anomalies dropping, feel the cosmic drive.
Channel a flame and medium with the light.
Break it down, right?
It's the best passion, you lift them high.
Evidence loaded, sharp in every line.
Experience a heart, raw and deeply real.
A truth that we seal.
Unstoppable force, no one can deny. Paving the way on this cosmic beat.
High strangeness rising, veil getting thin.
Cases we're breaking, let the truth rush in.
Never leading the way, night and day. Truth beyond disclosure, hear the people say.
CYNDY, spiritual flow so deep.
Analytical mind, patterns that we keep.
Together with a balance, heart and mind unite.
Unstoppable duo, shining through the night. We're leading the way to beyond disclosure. Power ignite, feel the cosmic exposure. Hands up high, never back down. Unstoppable force, taking over disclosure. We're leading the way to beyond disclosure. Power ignite, feel the cosmic exposure. Hands up high, never back down. Unstoppable force, taking over disclosure. We're leading the way. Passionate rants with that wild spark.
Steady breakdowns, lighting up the dark.
Synergy stronger, no one can compete.
Paving the future, watch the whole world see.
We break it down deep, make the truth reveal. Guests spilling accounts from the front lines crew. Saucers dancing silent, radar can't pursue. This ain't theory, this the raw disclosure sound. On SNX radio, we holding it down.
We will fall. Beat me up. Lights in the sky. We never stop.
Truth warriors unite, never gonna stop.
Beat me up. Beat me up.
Break it down. We're leading the way to beyond disclosure. Never the day, feel the cosmic exposure. Hands up high, never back down. Unstoppable force, taking over disclosure. Leading the way to beyond disclosure. Never the day, feel the cosmic exposure. Hands up high, never back down. Unstoppable force, taking over disclosure. Leading the way.
Coley Ufo, beam me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. SNX on the airwaves now. Truth in the static, clear somehow. I've been a seeker since day one, with a pocket full of doubt and a red sun. Coley Weber, voice so clear. Miya Starfire, bring that near. Unite the ones who feel too deep. Wake that fire, raise it up from sleep. Coley UFO, beam me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Light it up. SNX, we rise as one. Truth dream, here we come. Coley UFO, Miya Starfire, light it up. Coley Weber, aka Coley UFO, hot supreme when the questions flow. Experiencer with a steady hand, pointing souls to the promised land. Miya Starfire, healer in flame. Master energy, calling your name. Impact glow in the midnight air. Take that journey if you dare. Coley Weber, vision clear. SNX uniting year by year. Miya Starfire, sparking guide. Open the door and step inside. Coley UFO, beam me up. Beam me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Light it up. SNX, we rise as one. Truth dream, here we come. Miya Starfire, light it up. Beyond disclosure, we keep it real. Heart to heart, that's the deal. Seekers gather, names in flight. One true path in the neon night. One true path in the neon night.
lights in the sky. We never shut up. Pops in the seats, seen the strangest scenes. Grays in the room, interdimensional dreams. We connect the dots from the witnesses bold to the pilots who saw what the systems can't hold. No tin for you required, just open your mind. The data is dropping, leaving denial behind. From Ascarians of fire to the hard whistle blows. We keep it authentic, no filters, no shows. Coley and Pops, the duo unchained. Our town hall, we're breaking the chain. They can't deny it, but the sightings keep rising. They can hide it, but the contact keeps surmising. To the truth, to the proof. Now drop it. Lead me up, higher, louder. Coley and Pops on SNX, we taking over. Coley UFO, Gary Pops. Truth warriors unite, never gonna stop. Beat me up, oh, beat me up. Beat me up, oh, beat me up. Down Stay awake, stay open. We'll see you beyond the veil. Coley UFO on CYNDY Radio. Whole room lean when the signal go. Miya Starfire got that spark on glow. Two names hit and the code it fold. Coley UFO, don't leave me low. Miya Starfire, let the whole thing roll. Hands in the sky, let the rumor show. One more second and we all go. Coley UFO, beat me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Coley UFO, beat me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Snacks Radio. Late night talk and the static crack. Your name comes through, I call it back. Moon roof open and the bass roll fat. Miya Starfire, make the whole block clap. Coley UFO, don't beat me low. Miya Starfire, let the whole thing roll. Hands in the sky, let the rumor show. One more second and we all go. Coley UFO, beat me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Coley UFO, beat me up. Miya Starfire, light it up. Snacks Radio.
All right. Hello and welcome back to another episode of SNX Radio. I'm Coley, also known as ColeyUFO, and you'll notice that I am in the process of moving and my background's not the same. So I do apologize for that in advance. And we've been booking it, and we think we're finally about done. So it's exciting tonight. We have with us, as we do on the second Monday and fourth Monday of the month, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have Gary Pop Sr. with the Pop's Cryptid panel. We got awesome audience, and always we have Miss Miya Starfire with us as well. So how's everybody doing tonight? I know I'm running just by the seat of my pants, but everybody doing good tonight? Maya?
Pretty good.
Gary?
Pretty good.
No major disasters or tragedies?
No, thank God. That was yesterday.
But then it's a victory for the day. But yeah, it's, gosh, you get thrown out of your element. I tell you, it just kind of turns your world upside down sometimes. But hopefully everybody tonight is here having a great time. And I know, Pops, if you're not feeling well or whatever, just definitely, but we can go ahead and just, should we start with chat and say hello? I feel so different with like moving. I just feel like I'm kind of out of my element. So I apologize if I'm acting a little off, because I kind of feel like my whole world is gone. But yeah, we'll start and say hello to everybody that's here. We got Poncho, who I did not know is Misanthropic American. It took me a long time. Somebody told me, but we got Jane from how do I say, Gary, how do you say it? Chiro. Jeez, Louise. If you didn't hear that, then you obviously hard to hear. Judy Wheeler, it's great to see you. We have Werewolf. Werewolf is going to be coming on. He reached out on Facebook, so it's great to see you. Area 51, always. Blackie. If you guys have not gone over to the Oddcast podcast, definitely do so and give them a like and follow. They're definitely worth it. Moon at Noon, it's great to see you, Moon. As always, thank you for all you do. And Amy, Miss Amy, it's great to see you. Look at everybody's here. It's so nice to see everybody. BFF. Yeah, Martha will be on tomorrow when we're doing Pop's panel. Or not Pop's panel, excuse me. The
Town Hall.
Yeah, yes, we get that loud. Clear. How about you, Maya? Do you have anybody on?
I see Diane Boss here, Philip Mile, Roger Holler, Bigfoot Dwarf, Standing Stones, Midwest Night Watchers, Area 51.
Carl Sup.
And then I got the daddy. We got Wendell, Bigfoot 911. I have Martha. That's who will be on tomorrow. Cindy's BFF. Kurt W75 is in the house. Great to see you, Kurt. Let's see here. Still, it's awesome to see everybody. Let the chat going. I just don't want to miss anyone. I see Jean must be in here. I didn't see her yet, but Catherine, great to see you. Did I miss anybody? You have anybody? We got two. Is it two Amy's, or did Amy change her pic? Oh, she changed her picture.
Eloria is in the house.
Oh, Lori will be on. Yes, great to see you.
No,
Wendell.
Eloria.
Yes.
Kurt.
She will.
Kurt W's in the house. Eloria is in the house. Y'all said Judy Wheeler. You said Philip Miller. I think that just about got them all.
Steamboat. I see.
Yeah, Steamboat X.
We got Marcy. And I think that, if we missed you, we're going to go ahead and catch up with you after. But yes, definitely, it's great to see everybody tonight. And we'll go ahead and get into it. I see Rob, Ray. It's great to see you. Do you want to introduce who you got tonight? Oh, go ahead.
Walter's in the house. Tonight we got the Sisters of the Moon. Nearly everybody, hi Mike, MC, nearly everybody knows the Sisters of the Moon. Well, we've got two of them. We don't have them all three. We've got Debbie Porch, and we've got Barbara in the house with us. Now, Lori and Cindy are still on the road going to Cindy's house, so they're in the truck driving, but they are with us tonight, so they're having to share the phone and the camera. So we'll pull them up, and then we'll bring on Debbie and Barbara.
Keeping my foot on the brake till you say it's up.
Cindy, you worry about driving. Don't worry about the show.
This ought to be fun. What are you up to? I didn't know you guys were on a road
How's my
trip.
hair? Does it look all right?
It looks beautiful. Yeah.
And for everybody in the chat, if you didn't know it, Cindy's a nut. So's Lori.
Cindy, they're both amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna let Debbie and Barbara introduce themselves and tell you who and what they are. Y'all go after it.
Go for it, Barbara.
Okay, well, my name is Barbara Law. I'm originally a Georgia girl, but I've lived in Texas for the last 35 years with my husband. I live in Northeast Texas. And I have been interested in Bigfoot for a long time. But in 2005, I bought a farm in Northeast Texas, and I had activity on my property the whole 17 years that I lived there. I just had lots of amazing things that happened to me there. And finally, after just kind of not knowing where to go and what else to do, because I was playing with them on my own at my home, and I kept a journal really good back then. I don't do it anymore. I'm lazy. But I was looking for someone that I could join up with, and we could go out and discover things together. I wanted to get out in the field. I knew what it was like to have it happening at home, but I wanted to go out in the field and experience that. So Sandy, who is our third member, is actually my baby sister. And Debbie is we adopted her. We love her. She's like our sister. And I met her at the beginning of 2016 at a research gatherer. And there was 5 of us originally, and we decided that we wanted to have an all-female group to go out and research and find out things. And it was totally just for our benefit.
See you guys.
We weren't looking to have any kind of notoriety and bring attention to ourselves whatsoever. It just happened. But we're always glad to share our experiences, because someone else may be experiencing the same things that we've come across, and they're wondering in their head, could that be Bigfoot? And most of the time, it most possibly can be. So we like to share our story, and we're not witches, just to throw that out there. We're just 3 grandmas that get out in the woods, and we don't let nothing scare us out. When we go in the woods, we're there to stay till we get ready to leave. And we have a ball.
We've always had to throw that "we're not witches" in there, because people envision us dancing around the moon or something, because our logo is Sisters of the Moon.
Yeah.
But
We're squatting squatchers with a pair of knockers. That's what we are.
I've got that sticker too, and I just love it. All right, Debbie, tell us about you and Mr. Larry. He ought to come on and say hi himself.
Oh, he ran back there to the bedroom and took the dog back there, so they're going to watch TV. He's trying to stay out of sight. But no, I'm Debbie Porch, and I am from Texas also, but I'm currently living in Tennessee with Mr. Larry Porch, and we'll be moving back to Texas hopefully by the end of the year, though. Keeping my fingers crossed. But Barbara's excited. I'm excited too, Barbara. But I kind of grew up with Bigfoot, I suppose. They were on our property when I was a kid. We just didn't know what they were. We had never heard the term Bigfoot before, but we had the Falk monster, as we called it, in Falk, Arkansas. And of course, we only thought there was one of those. And we were far enough away, 30 minutes or so away from Falk, that we weren't going to have anything like that happen. But lo and behold, it's more than one. And that's what started my I don't know what I should call it, my habit, I guess.
Our calling.
Our calling, yeah. But it started my fascination with the subject when I started, when the internet came out and everybody got computers, then you could start looking stuff up. And that's when you realize that, oh my gosh, there's more than just one or two. They're all over the place. And then I got married and moved to Longview, and now I'm in Tennessee. But I've been fascinated with the subject for 40-something years now.
Yeah.
And I love going out with Barbara and Sandy, who are really sisters. I'm just their adopted sister.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, we've already got questions being asked, but you just tell your stories the way you, or not stories, but your experiences the way you want to tell them. I've heard a lot of them. There's some doozies. So let everybody that's new hadn't heard them hear them.
Well, Debbie, why don't you start out with the story from the killing fields with the chimes?
with the chimes,
Mm-hmm.
well, early on in our little group, when we first started the group, we were going up into Oklahoma a lot, and it was mainly more southern, kind of southeast Oklahoma. And we had gone out just looking for an area to camp. We had the girls. There was a few of us girls, but at the time it was just me and this one other girl that was with us. We've kind of went separate ways, and people have moved off and stuff that we've had in our group before. But it was just me and her, and we were walking around out by one of the lakes in Oklahoma and trying to find a decent place to camp and set up camp. So we would pull into one area and say, no, this don't look like what we're wanting, go to another area. And as we were driving through this one area, I said, hold on a second, that looks like bones out there. And so we backed up and pulled back around and got out and started looking. And sure enough, there were some bones. And it was fall at that time, so there was a lot of leaves scattered all over the ground. And anyway, we walked around kicking leaves around, and we kept coming up on more and more and more and more bones. And they were everywhere, and they were mainly deer bones. And so we thought, well, maybe it's hunters, that have come out here and been hunting the deer, but they're not going to leave some of this that was out there. And so we decided that this looked like a good area to camp where all these bones were at. And we camped that night and had a lot of stuff happening, a lot of activity. And over the several months that followed, we continued to go back out there, and Barbara and some of the other girls would come visit us and camp out there. And there was always lots of activities. And anyway, that became one of our primary locations for quite a while. And Barbara, do you have anything to add about the killing field?
Well, we didn't actually camp in the killing field. We were camped probably about a quarter mile away. But
well, Carrie and I camped in the killing
field. That
field.
was a later date. The first time, no.
Yeah.
But
So you've been back to the killing field more than once.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Several times.
And it's always, every time you went back, was there more bones?
No,
No.
there'd be less bones actually, which we thought was kind of strange. But we had lots of activity out there, and we ended up deciding that we didn't want to camp in the killing field as often. So we went on down the dirt road a ways and found another spot, and one of the times, and camped in that location a few times. And that's where the chime incident took place. And we had hung chimes up on one of the trees that was directly out in front of our tent, where if I looked out the zipper door, I could see that tree. And then it was me and one other girl in our tent, and then another girl was with us at the time. Barbara hadn't gotten there yet, and the other girl was in the tent by herself, and we were set up in like an L shape. And of course, it's always tons of leaves everywhere, so you can hear really well. And we had a canopy that came out. We had set up between the front of our tent and then the front of the other girl's tent that was in the other one. And it was so cold. I mean, it was freezing cold that night. And another one of our friends named Patty was with us. And so she and I were in the same tent. And Carrie was in the other tent by herself. And we're laying there. And Patty had one of those igloo um, sleeping bags.
The
So she
mummy
had
kind.
her face. She
Yeah.
was all zipped up, and her face was the only thing I could see in there. And we had heard calls and all sorts of stuff, had heard some wood knocks prior to all of this. But then we started hearing movement out in front of our tent. And so we were kind of doing sign language back and forth to each other. And then we started hearing the chimes. Well, there wasn't a lick of wind blowing that night. And so we heard the chimes like something was moving them. So I decided I was going to get up and peep out the door of the tent because I had a straight line, with my eyesight in view of those chimes. And all of a sudden, as I'm getting up, you can hear it sounds like something had just knocked the heck out of those chimes. They started just going crazy, so loud. And so I'm trying to inch over to the door quietly because you know how the floors in the tents make noise when you move on them, which is why we now use big old rugs on the floors so they don't make noise. And I didn't want it to hear us moving around in the tent. We had twinkle lights around us so we could see out the tent doors or the walls, rather, if something walked by between us as far as a shadow and something like that. So I'm walking over towards the door and I'm trying to stand up to slowly peep out the door of the zipper door. And we had left it cracked a little bit and praying that my knees don't pop and make noises. But when I stand up, I can see that the chimes, how they hang down like this straight beside a tree. Well, something had evidently, we thought, had hit the chimes because you could hear the chimes making noises, going crazy. But what I saw were all of the tubes that were hanging down around the chimes. It looked like something was holding them in place because chimes have to hit each other, when they're making that noise. But what I saw was the tubes of the chimes were hanging perfectly still and in place, parallel all the way around that ball that's in the middle. And something was hitting it, it looked like, from behind. And so it would swing straight up, like parallel to the ground now. And then it would go back down. But it would go up with such force, like something had knocked the hell out of these chimes. But when it would go back down, it didn't swing back like most chimes would do. It would stop where it was perfectly in line with that tree trunk. And you could hear it every time it hit something. But I could see absolutely nothing behind those chimes. And so Carrie is like whispering to me in the tent, going like, "What is that? What is that?" And I was doing this with my fingers like that, because that's exactly how those chimes looked. And, normally they'd be doing like this, but they weren't. They'd go straight up. And whenever they went straight up, parallel to the ground, the chime should have fallen down around that ball, but it didn't. They stayed perfectly parallel to the ground. And I was just dumbfounded. I couldn't understand what I was looking at. She didn't get up. She was really zippered up in that little bag. But I was just flabbergasted by what we were witnessing. It didn't make a lick of sense at all. And to this day, I haven't experienced anything else like that. But we had just tons of stuff happen like that over the course of the next several months because, of course, Barbara, we told Barbara, and then Barbara was coming out, and her sister Sandy, who's also a sister of the moon, but she lives in Georgia. She came down one time and we all camped out there, and that continued to be a really active place for quite a while. And then we decided to move around some, and I'll let Barbara tell more of the stories.
Well, another interesting thing that had happened that same trip. Well, no, it was the trip when I came back. Debbie and I were up there at the campsite. We were waiting on the other girls to show up, and we were trying to build a fire. And the trip they had been on before I showed up, they had hung up glow necklaces. We used to put glow necklaces and hang them along the tree line so we could see if anything passed in front of them. Well, they had put out like 14 of them, I'm going to say. That I might not be precise. And after the end of the trip, they went out to collect these glow necklaces, and they could only find 9 of them. And they looked really hard. They knew where they had put them out. We try to keep track with that so we can clean up after ourselves. But 5 of them were missing. And when I came back the next week, Debbie and I we're trying to scrounge up wood. One of the other girls is bringing wood, and we haven't got anything but an old pallet that's in the campsite, and it's leaned up against a tree. So I grabbed the pallet. I'm going to pull it out and start pulling it apart, throwing the fire. And when I pull out that pallet, those 5 glow necklaces came rolling out into the camp.
Yeah. Something
That
had
was
gathered
right.
up those 5, and they were just right next to each other in a little row, but they were upright against the tree with that pallet in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they just literally rolled out because it went down a little hill right there and
Yeah.
just rode out.
And we're looking at each other like, did you put those there? And no, I didn't put them there. Did you put those there? No. So we didn't know how the heck they got there, but we were kind of suspicious.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
Yeah.
We've
yeah.
had quite a bit of fascinating stuff happen.
Oh, we have.
Now, if I'm remembering right, y'all normally put up Christmas lights and everything else around your tents and your awnings and everything, and you dance and play music and everything else. You always get activity when you do that, right?
We have a party. When we're in the woods, we're partying. So we want to attract their attention. We want them to know we're there, because
we don't always have activity though.
No, we don't every time.
We've gotten very lucky though, a lot of times.
But if they're in the area and they hear us over there having fun, they're nosy. They want to come see what we're doing. So we put them on a little show. We got lights going, and we're jamming and dancing and singing and laughing and just having a good old time.
Well, let's make one thing clear, though.
They like to throw rocks at us.
Yeah. We want to make one thing clear for the people in chat that don't know you. You're not having a drinking party and getting drunk like a lot of people would.
No,
we're just
I know y'all too well for that. So, but you know, some people would think when you say you're partying that you were out there drinking, but no, the girls don't drink. They just throw parties that pulls in the activity is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gary don't skip
ourselves.
Now, we have had a drink. I mean,
well, I didn't say you didn't drink, but you're not out there partying and getting drunk.
My niece went out.
Not having a kegger.
Me and my sister took her out, and she got so scared she drank a whole bottle of Fireball.
She had never been with us before.
She's like, I gotta get drunk for this shit. Yeah.
I was gonna say too about the naked men y'all run around in the woods with.
Oh, they come up to us. We don't look for them.
We've had some weird stuff happen.
We have. We ran up on a naked man in the Olympic National Forest.
Oh.
Well,
we tried to catch him, but he was too quick.
All he had on was a little cap, one of those little, you can it looked like a bird watching cap to me, and his high top shoes or whatever you want, hiking boots, yeah. Naked as a jaybird, and he crossed our path as we're walking down a trail in the Olympic National Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Your energies are pulling in all kinds of things. I was gonna say, yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is, before we saw that naked man, I heard a big old whoop in the woods.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was going to be a naked man, but I
It was
did
a
hear
female Bigfoot whooping at the naked man,
It
probably.
might have been because we
All right,
were
Maya.
whooping after we saw him.
Maya's got a question for you.
Yeah, well, it was more of a comment because when I am communicating with the orbs and the lights in the sky, I do the same thing. I dance and I play music, and it's about that childlike mind, that childlike energy. And I do think that the other beings, the benevolent ones,
Yeah.
really are attracted to that.
Yeah.
It makes them feel safe.
I think
and
they know
happy.
your intentions. They can feel when you're out there, not to be malicious, but to be fun loving and happy. And
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah, they can tell.
That's
Debbie,
very true. Go ahead,
Debbie, you've
Lord.
even heard them say your name, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I've got it recorded on one of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
recorders.
Yeah, we've heard that one. And then
Yeah,
the naked man's not the only strange person that's come to y'all's camp. That other
No.
guy, I can't remember where you were at on that one, but I know that. Yeah,
We were in North Georgia, and we were on one of our 3 or 4 day trips up there. I'd gotten there early, and I was waiting on Sandy and Debbie, and I had just pulled into this campsite, and I opened up the back of my Jeep, and I'm getting stuff out, and this guy just shows up out of nowhere and starts telling me. He said, "I just want to warn you, there's supposed to be a murderer in the area." And I'm going, "I hope it ain't you." So he's just talking and just talking and talking. And finally I tell him, "Hey, look, I've got people coming. I'm not up here by myself. We're going to be fine. And I'll be okay. I've got a gun," which it was a little further away from me than I wanted at the time, but I did have one. And so he left. Well, that night, Sandy and Debbie got there, and I was telling about this guy coming into camp, and we're sitting around the fire, and Debbie's standing up. Sandy and I are sitting in chairs with our backs toward the road. And Debbie's talking to us. She goes, "Barbara, there's a man with a 3-foot sword walking up behind you." And I turn around and I said, "Oh, it's that guy." But he comes in with that sword up, like he's just fixing to cut somebody's head off. But we let him know real quick that if he didn't quit coming up on us like that, he was going to get shot. Because all 3 of us packed.
Have an
We don't
And
extra
we
play.
let them know we all had a gun.
Yeah, we're crazy, but not
Is,
that crazy.
is that the one
I have
where
a
the
question,
guys
lady.
were up there camping a couple miles from you?
That was we were up there by ourselves this time, Gary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Maya.
It wasn't Maya, it was Cindy.
Oh.
Oh,
But
Hey
anyway,
guys,
Hey, Cindy.
I'll make it quick because I'm driving. But when you're doing the ladies of the moon shenanigans, do you smell anything other than the normal smells of a forest?
I
I
haven't.
haven't. That not nothing that's been as pungent as most people say. I mean, we smell, especially in North Georgia, they have this weed. It's called skunk weed.
yeah.
Actually, it smells like pot, is what it smells like.
Yeah.
But it's called skunk weed, and we smell that a lot. But I don't know. They could be rolling in that stuff.
I have never, in all of our encounters, and I think I speak for Barbara and Sandy too, we've never really smelt anything stinky like that, like people describe sometimes. And I mean, we've had them hitting our tent, dragging their fingers down the tent, throwing stuff at us while we're sitting around the fire. And we've never ever smelt anything like that other than like what Barbara just described that one time.
Yeah.
But we've never smelled it.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've been right outside our tent even because we've seen their shadows walking and then they go down the side of us and come up behind us. And we didn't smell anything then. That was in Georgia when they did that.
Do you think that they have those that ability to
Turn it on, turn it off, kind of.
Maybe.
Well, plus with y'all ladies, I mean, I've always heard these scents are a kind of like a warning or something, to make you leave. Well, y'all are ladies, and of course, all the women say that when it's just women, they don't really have this threatening behavior. So maybe that's why you never smell anything, because they're not really trying to put out that warning.
Exactly.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, we
I don't know.
actually discussed that before.
See, I'm like
I
y'all.
just don't think they're threatened by us.
I've in all my encounters, I've only smelled them twice. Once was years ago, right back here behind me, my place. Another one was down in Alabama, and we didn't see that in Alabama. All we did, when we got there, we smelled something dead, but there was, and it came and went, and the wind was out of the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Mm.
well,
So
let's
that-
go
it-
back, ladies.
I'm sorry.
I guess what I told them a while ago.
I
No.
think that they might use that more as a defense mechanism, especially amongst males, other males,
Yep.
and I just don't think they feel threatened by us. We're usually
Well, I have it.
and-
I have it on good authority that the females, when they're pregnant, their scent, they let off a scent that smells like flowers.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
that's
I've
how
heard.
I smell.
Really? I've never heard that.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I mean, we've smelled flowers, but usually we're in a field.
Yeah, they. Some people say morning glories. Other people say that honeysuckle.
Wow.
Is,
Now-
it
But there's
is it possible that different kinds of Bigfoot or Sasquatch may or may not put out a scent? And maybe it's not a defense, but it's just maybe what they're in, what they travel in, the kind of
It
species
could
they
be
are.
their environment. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I tend to lean more towards what you just said. And because I mean, we have camped a lot of times and never, ever, hardly, maybe 1 out of 50, maybe 2 out of 50 times said, "Yeah, smell that." But we normally don't smell anything like that.
That's
No.
interesting.
yeah, it's a smell that you'll never forget. It's if it's the one that most people claim they smell. Like I said, the first one that I smelled just smelled like an animal smell, like it was a deer coming up on me, but I know it wasn't a deer. It was right next to me, and there was no deer that close to me.
I can't say
Then
I've ever noticed the smell.
the second one was something that, like I said, it smelled dead.
Ugh,
I've heard that.
that's a horrible smell.
I'm really glad I've
Yeah.
never smelled that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all never really had any aggressive behavior either, though, have y'all?
Well, no, not really. We've been bluff charged.
Yeah,
And
and we've had them.
actually the last trip I went on with Debbie, and then last September when I went to Georgia and met Sandy, both of those trips, and it was the first time, it was first for us. We heard a growl, and
Yeah.
we've never been growled at before.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
Right.
never
The big
truly
elephant.
felt scared or threatened when we've been having activity. We've had them, like I said, throw rocks, hit our tent, drag their fingers along the roof of the tent, or what looked like a finger. It could have been a stick. I don't really know. Just
We have them come up and they sound like cows mooing at us.
yeah, we've got
Oh,
what
yeah.
sounds like cows, but we're up on the
Cows
side of a
and
mountain.
donkeys, yeah.
Sandy, yeah, if you're both are going to come on, one of you is going to have to mute your phone.
Yeah, she just did.
Okay.
Hers is
Yeah,
hers is connected to the truck, so it was coming over the speakers, and she immediately turned it back off.
Yeah, one of you will have to mute or it'll echo. But you can both come on. You just one of you is going to have to mute.
Y'all can
Yeah,
scoot over there side by side.
Well, we just got to the fireworks stand and she had to get out and talk to them about this trailer that we've got hooked up. So we just now got here.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I was just telling them that they're going to have to do that.
Well, that's okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, Debbie, y'all have told so many stories that I get them mixed up. What happened to when y'all had the guys? Y'all did it on purpose. Y'all camped at one spot and the guys camped at another spot up there. What happened then? I can't remember. I know something
Not a
happened.
damn thing.
No.
Nothing.
Where they were at, where the guys were,
they didn't get nothing.
They camped away from us.
But
Yeah.
I was up on top of the mountain crying. We tried something new. We're always upbeat when we go in the woods. And Sandy has suggested, why don't we try being sad? See what happens. So I did. I just busted out boo-hooing and crying and snotting and sniffling and crying and hollering. And
She needs an Oscar.
oh, man, I was good. But anyway, I did. I probably cried 10 or 15 minutes. I had a good cry. And I was
Wait. This is Barbara. I'm so sad.
I mean, they're looking at me because I just started doing it. Debbie and my niece, they're looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with her?
It was hard not to laugh.
Let me guess. You have no pictures or video of that either, do you?
Oh no, but I do have on recording what happened afterwards. About 5 minutes after I quit crying, there's a big food plot down the mountain from us, and something was running back and forth, just screaming. Just screaming back and forth.
Just right over, there's a strip of trees, and then on the other side of that, it opens up, and it's this huge food plot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're up on top of a mountain, pretty much. And it was wailing. And we were talking about maybe one of them had lost a child or a baby Bigfoot or something, but this was a Bigfoot sound like what you hear sometimes when they do the calls and everything. But where that is, there is a food plot in there half the time, but it was going up and back and forth. Now, if you go way back, it drops straight down.
Yeah.
But it was going just back and forth, wailing. And we've got all that on audio too.
Yeah, our friend Mark Newbold, he did that test on it. I don't know what you call it, but it was in the range that they say.
The spectrogram.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Coley.
Because it was Mark and Larry and Spencer that were camping on down and around the bend from where we were up on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, we were having things. Debbie and I were up there by ourselves the first night. Sandy hadn't gotten there. And we're sitting around a little fire, and there's a road that goes by our campsite. And right where we camp is the only place on this mountain that people can use a cell phone.
And when she says there's a road, it's more like it drops off, and you're way up at the top of this mountain. And it's only wide enough for one car, really.
Yeah.
We've had to pass on it before, but we are like licking the side of the mountain. We're that close to it.
Oh my gosh.
We're sitting around the fire, and we think we hear a vehicle coming. So we're going, I wonder who that is, talking amongst each other, and we're waiting because we can hear just the rocks crunching. Under like wheels rolling across rocks, just crunching them, and nobody ever shows up.
And there's nowhere to turn off.
No, there's nowhere else to go but by us.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we still can't explain that, and that's all on audio too. I mean, you can literally hear it on our recorders.
Wow.
Evidently, he missed it. Patrick asked what happened with the guy with the sword.
Oh, okay. So we finally, I piss him off and he leaves.
Well,
So-
no. Tell the whole
Debbie,
story, Barbara.
Debbie looks at me and goes, "Great, Barbara, you just pissed off a man with a sword." So, well, I said, "Well, at least we'll go down there and make sure he goes," because he had to come running through the woods to get to us because we're on a mountain and he was probably a good third of a mile away from us down this mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided we'd load up and ride down there to where he was camping. Make sure that's where he went.
And I told her, I said, we're going to be nice to him. We're going to kiss ass. And so he doesn't come back in the middle of the night and kill us all.
So we go down there and we ride up. We see him and we see his vehicle. And the doors are open. And he's just got shit thrown in there everywhere.
He's got a pile of clothes in his front seat that is touching the ceiling of his vehicle.
And he
And he
comes
was
out
constantly-
around that truck and he's still got that sword and he's going, "Please tell me you heard that." Oh, I left that out.
And he's shaking.
He's telling us he heard the Medusa sound.
Yeah,
and that's
what we
did
call
hear
a Medusa sound.
Yeah. And he said, "I don't know what it is, but it's got big lungs." And me and Debbie look at each other like, we know what it is.
We were trying not to smile though, because now we're all excited because we know that
We didn't want to scare him.
activity down there.
Because he's already
Yeah.
scared to death. This man was really scared because
He
he
was
left. the next
shaking.
minute.
His
Yeah.
hands were like this. They were shaking
Yeah, he
so
was
bad.
shaking.
And that sword was shaking. And we're not joking when we say this was a sword. It was one of those pirate swords that came up and kind of
Yeah.
halfway curled
Yeah.
at the top, and then it's got that double pointy thing up there. When he came into our camp, he was doing like this with that sword because he was shaking so bad with that sword.
Let's get these questions out of the way right quick.
But that just goes to show we're scared of people more than we are Bigfoot.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
all that way. Hogs and tweakers.
No.
Crazy ones.
But
Mhm.
have any of y'all heard seen UFOs associated with Bigfoot?
I can't say that I have.
Well,
I've seen orbs.
yeah.
If you want, I don't know how you want to associate those, but in Georgia, we saw orbs shooting up a tree.
Yeah.
And then also out there at LBL.
Well, I didn't see those, but I did see the
Yeah.
ones in Georgia.
We
Yeah,
did.
we saw the orbs at LBL.
And,
Have you, any of you had missing time around cryptids?
Mm-mm.
We got one more question and then you can go back telling your story.
Oh, ask away. We like to answer questions.
What do you do for power for all those lights, Werewolf asked?
we have battery packs.
We use AA batteries. We keep them going.
Yeah, we got AA batteries for because they're Christmas lights.
Yeah.
But we have battery packs that we can charge things with too. And
You know, to just hold a twinkle light, you don't think that it puts off a lot of light. But if you put it out there in the dark
That's a lot of light.
behind
Yeah.
your tent, it lights up that tent.
and especially if you're
anything-
using the white clear ones.
Yeah. If anything walks between you and those lights, you got a perfect silhouette. And we have seen them pass through there and come
Same
up
way
and
with
come
the
down.
Yeah.
the glow sticks. You wouldn't think they'd put out any light, but they do. We
In
put
the
out
dark,
those
they do.
colored,
Yes.
yeah. We put out those colored glow sticks, and there won't be no wind, and they'll be out there just a swinging back and forth.
I have seen some glow sticks do some crazy things that I didn't think they should be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them, but they especially the juveniles love playing with them.
That's what we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that too.
I was going to say, these ladies go prepared too. I bet they've got 50 crates and it probably takes them 3 hours to set up their tents.
Oh my God, we got so much stuff.
Hey,
It does take a while.
Debbie's tent is the Taj Mahal. Y'all think
Oh.
my 10-man tent is big? Debbie's is the Taj Mahal, I'm telling you.
Well,
And
I'm very
Sandy's
Larry
got
around
one
women.
bigger.
Oh my God.
I have additions that I can add on to it.
Oh my gosh.
We stayed. They've seen my 10-man tent. Cindy's and Martha and I all stayed in it down at Honabi. Can't even say it. You know what I'm talking about, Debbie?
We say Honubby.
Yeah. Well, last year at the festival, we stayed in my 10-man, so they know what I'm talking about how big my tent is, and yours is twice as big as mine.
Oh, let's not get
Well, you
carried
got
away,
three
young Gary.
women. We share a tent, and you got three women with all our junk and all our equipment. We can put it somewhere.
How big is this tent? I have to know how big this tent is.
It's not that big.
10-man, and
I told
then
you.
how much bigger can you get than a 10-man tent here?
It's probably
It's a
12 man. Because
it's
we
a
have
Taj
a party
Mahal.
in there too. We put a bucket in there so we don't have to go out the tent in the middle of the night.
And then sometimes we attach things to the end because it's got zippers on one end where you
Yeah.
can open both of them up. And then it's got a door on the front, that swings open. And so we've got some of those hunting blinds that we
Yes,
bought
they're
that
cool.
are see-through. You can see
they're
out, but you can't see in. So we went up there in Georgia, where we were talking about earlier. We've attached one to the end of the tent where the flaps open, and we could go in and out because you can see out of those walls as long as you've got lights. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my hands. I just saw my movement.
I always talk with my hands. You're good.
I do too. And so we put
That's another story in
all
itself.
around on the other side. So if something walked by, we'd be able to see it out those doors and through that see-through wall.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah.
See, that's the problem I have with tents is you can see through the wall. That is it right there.
Happy birthday, Erica.
Well, that's part of the fun.
Happy
But I tell you what,
birthday.
But y'all ladies have also developed what do you call sign language? Because y'all have had a few incidents inside the tent with things happening, especially the one I found interesting was where you put the crates up against the walls where your head would normally be. And I don't remember the story, but I remember something trying to stick its hands in there and it hit the crate instead of your head.
That was you and Patty up in the Ozarks. It hit
That
the
was
tub.
that was
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was up in the Ozarks.
And y'all were doing sign language with each other during that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, we
pretty
don't
cool.
know sign language.
One of their sign languages is Debbie kicking the other one in the head.
Yes.
Throwing something at her.
Yes, that
I got
started the
long
sign
legs.
language.
They can reach pretty far.
Hey, if we have to reach over and all we can get is a handful of hair, we pull it. Wake up.
There you go. That's I love
You
it.
want to get up and go kick a Bigfoot.
Yeah, wake up. Something's out here.
I was on roller derby, so this appeals to me right here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. I used to watch that a long time ago.
A long time ago, I watched that.
We were at LBL the first time I met Debbie. It was the meet and freeze.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. I remember that. The meet and freeze.
Oh, you ought to seen the Taj Mahal. I had a 8-foot walking stick. I didn't think I'd sell it, but sure enough, Daddy bought that 8-foot walking stick. And guess what they did with it? They put it right in the middle of the tent to hold the tent up.
Yeah.
It's like you're supporting
You
wall
gotta
right
do
there.
what you got to do.
That's
right. That's
I'm
right.
creative.
We had 2 inches of ice on everything, so the weight was pushing the top down.
Hey, we've
But
had
it
to
was-
hunker down for some storms because we do our best Bigfooting in the cold. We really do.
Oh yeah, imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another question, Debbie. It's one you might can answer. What is the cemetery connection with cryptids?
I don't have an answer for that. I really
Nobody does. No one knows what the connection is with cemeteries.
don't. Yeah.
A lot of people say they do, but
Up in the Ozarks, the cemetery was bam right there. And then at Tribulation Bay, the cemetery is not that far away.
Once there where we camp at LBL, there's one right on top of the hill above us.
Yeah.
And this Debbie was there this last time at LBL. Actually got a picture of something up in the woods. And Roger saw it too.
I don't know what kind of connection they have.
The only thing I've ever heard about cemeteries and cryptids is hellhounds. That's the only thing I've ever heard.
Well, I don't want to see one of those.
No. Me neither. But that's the only thing I've ever heard. So I don't know.
Well, pale crawlers there's a lot of stories about pale crawlers digging in graves and being around them.
What'd you call it?
Pale crawlers.
Pale crawlers. I've never heard
like
of
me.
this, but what is it supposed to be? Like a
Some people call them rake.
spirit? A break.
No.
A
Oh,
No,
God,
rake.
the rake. The
I've heard of
rake.
that.
I don't want to
Oh,
see any of that.
yeah.
Ghouls.
Does we need to
There's-
do?
There's a lot of different names for them. And I've had a lot of reports of them being seen digging in graves. But as far as the forest people or dog men, I've never heard of them actually digging in the graves. But yes, they are around them. And a lot of the theory is that they're protecting the cemetery. But that's just theories. Nobody knows for sure.
Gary, has Spencer ever told you about when we were, where were we? I don't remember where we were at now. They all tend to kind of blur, but it was several of us, Larry and Spencer. And anyway, there was a cemetery that we went into, and there was a tree trunk. Now, this was not a little tree trunk. This was a pretty big tree trunk, and it had looked like, you know how when they pull a tree trunk up out and you got the big root ball up like this. We had seen it in the daytime when we went over there. During the day, we were hiking around and looking at stuff. And so that night, we had decided that some of us that were camping out there, I want to say it was in Daniel Boone. That's where it was at, Daniel Boone National Forest. We decided, sorry, that's a fly. We decided that we'd go back to that area and do some calls. And so it was me and Larry and Spencer, and I can't remember how many more, but there were at least probably 2 or 3 more people with us. So we're standing down at the kind of the bottom, but it goes up a hill. And the cemetery is over kind of like in the tree line to our right, if we're facing the top of the hill. And we did some calls, and we didn't get any, really good answer backs or anything. But then coming from over here to the right where the cemetery area was at and all the trees were at, we heard something crashing through the trees. And so me and I don't know who else, we're starting to kind of back up a little bit because it's coming towards us. Well, next thing we know, we see this huge tree trunk barreling through those trees, and it lands just right up there in front of us. So something, and I'm not kidding when I say this tree trunk was like, it was huge. And then the roots on it were even bigger. Something picked that up and threw it through those trees at us. And I could only think of one thing that might do that. That would be strong enough to pick that up.
Yeah, it sure wasn't no person like us.
No, it would have taken probably, I don't even think 5 of us could have. I mean, it was up high in the air, and it had been cut. So it wasn't just a fallen tree trunk, but it was big and it was huge. Larry was there. Spencer was there. This was, I think, Spencer's first time to go out there.
Yeah.
Boone with us. And that was the night, either the night after. No, it was the night before he had to leave, because I know you've heard the story where we took him up on the mountain.
Yeah.
Trees kept getting knocked down all around us. So we went up on the mountain, and we were going to, me and him and Larry, and we had our sleeping bags, and we were going to sleep up there on the mountain. And this was his very first time to go Bigfooting. Don't tell him I told you this, but
Oh, do tell. Right.
but he was excited, but I can't say he was enjoying it all as much as we
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, I heard him talk about it.
You know,
He actually,
good to
Debbie,
go.
he actually admitted he was scared at the start.
Yeah, he was. He was, because
Everybody
every time
is.
we would hear a tree crash down in camp, here we are up higher, you know, up on this hillside.
Yeah.
We would hear a tree go down where the other people were down there that were with us, but they were down there. And me and Larry would just kind of giggle because we know what's doing it, or we assume what's doing it. And he just sit up there and he goes, y'all ain't right. But he just
Well,
put it down.
everybody's scared when they first start Bigfooting. It's just natural.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
an old
scared
Yeah.
dog
to
now.
death. I just thought one was gonna jump out behind every tree and grab me and take me away. But now,
Thank you, Amy.
for us,
Thank
it's
you,
an
Amy.
adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Now, well, we had a question here. PW asked, do you think the zapping is infrasound or something else? Have you been zapped? Either one of you been zapped?
I think I have. I
She
really
was
do.
born
In my
zapped.
home. I was at home sitting at my desk, and just like you and I are talking, and in the next second, I picked myself up off the floor. Because they would come up to my bedroom window. They'd stand outside my bedroom window and coo at me.
Yeah. Last week, everybody got to see me get zapped sitting right here live on the show.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That?
There's a stranger Bigfoot come up. And I said he's out there. I felt him and I knew he was out there. And I knew it was a stranger because my clan's down south right now. And all of a sudden I started getting bad. They was all trying to, and it was a strange show anyway because the Spirit Bridge kept calling my name and telling me I needed this, that, and the other. Everybody thought I needed to go to the hospital.
Yes.
But my dog man come up and ran it off and started healing me. So I was fine the next morning. Yeah, they got to see me get zapped right here.
I'm going
So
to
you
send
got
myself a note to never come to your house, Gary.
That
You
was a
got dog
stranger.
man
Yeah, he said dog man.
Yeah,
and
I've got
Bigfoot.
it. Yeah, I got both here.
That's what he said.
It was
I
was
love
making
Gary.
a different noise. I've heard this spirit. It's been on before with this Amy Murphy that comes on, and we had never heard anything like that before ever.
What
was
does it
crazy.
sound like? Can you mimic it?
You know what? If you go back on the video, I know it's not, but I wouldn't do it justice. You can hear it on there, and we've actually had it on, so you can go back to even previous episodes and see like what it sounded like, or when it was there before. It definitely was different. Both her and I were
Is
like,
it a howl?
What is it?
No, the big man was trying to talk and tell me what was going on the real deep, slow talking when you hear that. But there was sounds on there that was not my big man, and we didn't know what it was. But it was an intense night, I can tell you that.
Well, we don't know actually what all has been around us in the dark. We have no clue. And
Yeah,
going back
That's
to
true.
going back to the night of my crying, because the Bigfoot up there, they have seen us so much.
Yeah,
This is
I've
enjoyable.
often wondered if they thought something happened to me and it worried them.
yeah. You respect them and they respect you and they like y'all. So they were worried that something was wrong with you and they were crying about it too. Thank you, Moon.
I think, you know, a lot of people are really, really scared of Bigfoot. And I'm not scared. I'm cautious, you know.
Yeah.
But as much times as it's just been like me and Barbara, just two of us girls.
Yeah.
Usually there's three, but a lot of times there's just been two. They could have picked us up and thrown us over their shoulder
Yeah.
and kicked us off. And all they do is just mess with us, you know.
Yeah,
And I think
they like playing with you.
us like
They
we
do.
are them.
They like playing with you, and that's what they're doing because they respect you.
And I've said a million times, I think we're their entertainment. You know,
That's
we're
it.
there for them, but I think
Yeah.
they enjoy it when we're out
If
there.
you respect them, they respect you, and And that's all there is to it. I mean,
And we've looked up like some Native American language, words and stuff. And so we say halito, which is
yeah,
supposed to be hello or
hello, yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
hello.
So we'll do that. For all we know, we've got like a Chinese Bigfoot there, but
Here's the way to do it. Wherever you're at, whatever tribe is in that area,
well,
they
now how
speak
do you find
English.
out what tribe it is, Gary? Come on.
You know what tribe? You know what tribe of Indians lived in your area?
No, I'd have to Google it.
Well, Google it. Like here, it's Cherokee and Choctaw in my area.
I'm
So
Well,
the-
we go to Georgia and Oklahoma and Texas and Arkansas.
Where you go down there in Oklahoma's Choctaw.
yeah,
Okay.
that is
So
Choctaw.
they speak English and Choctaw.
Well, that's where I learned halito because I worked for
Yeah.
the Choctaw Nation at the casino.
So we
We
Yeah.
used to say,
Choctaw Bigfoot.
That's in several different tribes' language.
Good.
Hell,
Boy,
hell,
I think the
I'll
Halito
more-
is
get that one.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, you just speak whatever nationality is in that area plus English, and that's what they're going to speak.
Friend, we use
I can
friend.
feel that.
Yeah,
We've used the word for friend. We want them to know we're friendly.
Yeah.
they know a lot of sign language too. Now, not the deaf sign language, but the old timey trapper sign language. They know a lot of it too, so you can learn it and give them sign language. But the main thing is just to talk to them.
That's the only one I know, but I don't use that one.
Just talk to them in English. They understand what you're saying in English.
We do. We
We
try.
got one more question, then I'll get off the questions. PW wants to know if any of you have seen a portal.
No, I don't think so.
No.
We saw something
took
in the
me-
sky one time. That was weird.
It took
but-
me all these years. I mean, I've been interested since I was a little girl. And it was just last year I actually had my first sighting. So it took me all these years to actually have a sighting.
Yeah.
Even though I had had all this activity around me.
Well, that's the way with a lot of people. You might have activity and never actually see one.
Right.
It's when you are, the way I look at it, some people don't look at it this way. But the way I look at it, if you do get to see one, you're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like you and they want you to see them.
I think my sighting was just a lucky. I got lucky.
Yeah, I
was
think
going
mine
in
was
the
an
park.
accident too.
And it was like 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
And you
they
saw
got
them while you're driving. Sometimes that is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes they step out just so you can see them.
Well, they need to stand out there a little bit longer.
Yeah, if they would stay still a little bit more, that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would help you, wouldn't it? But hey, at least they let you see them. I mean, like I said, I feel that you're blessed when you get to see them because
It's
most people
exciting,
don't
that's
get
for sure.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah, it was
all the
crazy.
tracks that we find.
Yeah.
But the one I saw, he was running and throwing his arms all around like one of those balloon people. He was doing that kind of number, and it was just and moving so incredibly fast. It was like
Yeah.
a blur. He'd move and then he'd throw his arms.
Barbara,
all around.
That
What?
reminds me, there's a video that's been out for quite a while, at least a couple of years, of one, and this looks legit. It doesn't look like it's one of those chat GPT type of videos or any kind of fake one, honestly, because you know how I don't believe the majority of the videos that are out there, but there's
Yeah.
one of a Bigfoot running, and it's a lot kind of a grayish blackish, it's mixed, it's got black and gray hair and kind of white, and as it's running, it's got its arms up and it's like flapping its arms like the gorillas do and stuff sometimes when they're running, but it's not doing like this. It's running going down this hill, I think. But it definitely looks like a Bigfoot, and it was a kind of a grayish color. But that made me think of it when you were talking about all that a while ago.
It was well. The arms were extremely long,
Yeah.
very, very long, and it's probably about 7 foot high. Thin.
Were you,
It was really thin. It was not bulky. It was thin.
Yeah.
what
Well,
were
I'll
you
say-
doing when you saw that?
I was coming out of my house to let my little doggy out. It was 20 minutes to 6. It was June 11th, the strawberry moon. There was a big full moon in the air going down, and the sun was coming up, and I think it got caught in the crossfire. Lost track of what it was doing. I live in the RV park, and it just come bounding out from between a couple of RVs, just like didn't have freaking care in the world. Didn't think anybody was going to be up that time of morning, but I watched him. I watched him go down the road and turn left and go back toward the road.
Really
Yeah.
quick though, I don't know if y'all still have enough time. Barbara lived outside of Paris, Texas, on a big farm in the woods, and had a nice, pretty house and all this. And she had Bigfoot on her property out there. And tell them about the deer legs and all that stuff that was thrown up on the
Oh,
roof.
they used to bring me gifts so much. Headless rabbits. They would bring me headless rabbits and leave them in the yard. I've had them bring me chickens. And one time, I had a deer leg thrown up on the back of my house. And where'd that thing come from? How the heck did a deer leg? It's like the forearm. It wasn't much, just a little bit in the hoof. How the heck is that thrown on my roof like that? And I would ask people when they'd come to my house. So I left it up there for a long time so I could ask people.
Yeah.
Did you throw that on top of my house? No, what are you talking about?
But
So I
she
think that was
she would leave
thrown up
gifts
there.
out in the backyard too for them and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, if they respect you, they're going to bring you gifts.
Yeah, they did.
The biggest
She had
gift I
them
got. So,
Coo in her window.
yeah,
She'll leave it cracked, or she used to leave it cracked, and they'd be cooing outside
My
her window
son-
like she was singing inside.
My
yeah.
son had 2 TVs on the table.
Oh yeah.
He'd always sleep with that stinking window open. And one night I heard this terrible commotion coming out of his bedroom, and I go back to sleep. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Go back to sleep. So the next morning, when he gets up, he comes in and he said, "Mama, I wasn't making that noise." He said, "Something reached through my window and pushed the TVs off the table."
Oh my God.
And they were one stacked on top of the other, so it was
Yeah.
heavy. They were
Yeah.
heavy.
I had my back door pushed in. I had the back door pushed in so hard it tore the frame away from the door, and it popped the little chain latch. It just popped it clean out.
Tell them about the little girl thing with the like you used to. Like you got your hair now. Didn't they leave you?
Oh, the picture I drew.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to explore in my pasture. I walked my pasture. I had 30 acres, and I walked my pasture every day. And one day I took a piece of copy paper, and on one side of it, I drew me with my pigtails. And I was a stick girl with pigtails, and I had a stick dog and a stick kitty cat and a stick bunny. Well, on the back side of this paper, I draw a stick man Bigfoot with big hands and big feet, and he's got hair sticking out all everywhere. I take this paper out in my pasture by the pond, and I put it by a bush with the side with me and my pets up, and I put a stick in it. The next morning I come out there, and it's been moved from one side of the bush to the other side of the bush, and the Bigfoot side is up, and the stick's on it.
That just
Nobody knew I was doing this. No, nobody knew what I was doing.
And I bet if you had known to look at that time, you would have found the oil off their fingers on it.
Probably so, but that's where my inexperience came in because
Yeah. That's what
I
I'm saying,
didn't
if you knew to look.
yeah, I didn't. I thought I was doing good getting them to play games with me because we played stick games. I'd put sticks out, they'd take those sticks and move them the way they wanted.
Yeah. That's the way they like to do, especially the juveniles.
Yes.
They're playing with you.
Yes.
They love playing with you.
They did.
They give me feathers, and they're not falling out of a bird because they're stuck in between two boards standing straight up. Now, how's it going to fall out of a bird and land stuck in a board? But the best gift I ever got was my cat. The baby girl,
Story, right?
the baby girl brought me a cat for a pet.
Oh.
You know, I think they brought me a cat one time because I heard something out on my front porch, and I went out there, and it was this little bitty kitten, and it just looked like it had been through the devil, the mud, and wow, just his eyes were so big. This cat was scared to death, and I tried to pick it up. Boom, it was gone.
They brought it to you thinking you could fix it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roger. You see what Roger put up there?
Yeah, I put it up there so you'd see it.
Keep your butt, Roger. Next time I see you.
Yeah, that's what Gene said. Gene's the one that told me that the baby girl's the one that brought it to me. Yeah, the cat's fixed. I don't know where she found the cat at, but it's been fixed. It's got a tattoo. Yeah.
I think they like cats because one time I was sitting on the porch, my husband and I were talking. We had an old dog that loved to kill cats. I don't know why she did it, but she did. She loved to kill cats. Well, she died. And we sitting around, we're talking. Well, you know, we ain't seen a dead cat in the yard in a long time. Well, the next morning we woke up and we had a dead cat in the front yard.
They brought it to you probably.
No.
Just don't talk about a dead husband.
Because they speak English.
Yeah.
They speak English.
They'll bring you cats, and if they do try to talk to you, you probably have to ask them to slow down because they speak too fast for us to understand it.
Oh yeah, Debbie has
gibberish.
Yeah.
And they've said my name.
Yeah, they said her
broke
name.
into 2 syllables and said, "Hey, Debbie."
Yeah, I've heard that, and that's what they're saying is
Plain as day. But Barbara and Sandy were down. I was at the top of the hill putting out the recorders, and Barbara and Sandy were down there, and they were hollering at me. But the girls were, and we were hollering at each other, calling each other's names, and so they pick up on that.
I got a question for you. Y'all go out a lot. Have you ever been out and be just a few feet apart and not being able to hear each other?
Well, we're old.
Now, don't give me that, Debbie.
That's the best answer yet.
I say what a lot.
No, Debbie, don't tell me that. I know how old you are, Debbie, so don't tell me that.
Quiet then.
Now, have y'all ever had them, be like 10, 15 foot apart and not be able to hear each other, yell at each other?
No.
We're loud,
I haven't.
Man, I'll tell you, that's a weird experience to be that close and scream at each other and not be able to hear each other.
What do you think it is?
Some
You
sort
think
of
that's a portal?
Yeah.
No, it's the paranormal at Brown Springs.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah, Brown Springs. Debbie, you've been to. Yeah, we were up at the cemetery, and we couldn't hear each other screaming at each other. We couldn't hear us. We couldn't hear each other
Twice, and it never clicks for us up there. We hear a howl or two, but it could be another Bigfoot or also up
At-
there.
Yeah,
Down
we
at Brown
just missed
Springs?
a lot like that.
Well, this happened actually up on at the cemetery, the Brown Springs Cemetery. We were up on top of the hill in the cemetery, and we literally could not hear each other screaming at each other.
That's crazy.
That's true.
We had a big cat. Oh, there was a lot went on that night. I mean, a lot. The
Have you
spirit
ever
box
seen
was,
orbs, Gary?
yeah.
Did they look like just regular orbs, or did they have something inside of them?
Now, the one at Brown Springs, they just look like regular orbs. The ones at LBL look like regular orbs. But down in Alabama, the one that Roger recorded had something inside it.
Well, I saw that one, well, two actually, out there at LBL, but this was like a few years back.
Yeah.
And what we saw was it changed colors, and as it moved along the tree line, up above the tree line, and it looked like it was white to start with. I think it was either white to start with and changed to red, I think. And it turned pink in the middle and then changed to red, and it was moving along the tree line. And then as it got to the end where the other trees, connected in an L shape, that orb disappeared. And I think Mark had walked down the road and done a call, and we didn't know he was going to do that. So I turned to see where that call was coming from. And when I looked back up at the tree line, that orb had disappeared. And then this gold glitter stuff was falling from the sky as a gold looking glitter filled orb fell out of the sky. And as soon as all of that disappeared, we got a call back coming from that same area.
Was you I don't think you got there yet when we saw all the orbs at Roger's canopy there at LBL this last trip, were you?
I don't think I was there yet.
Yeah, I don't think you was there yet. Yeah, Lori saw the first one, and then we saw all the others.
Well, how many were there?
Is Larry playing with the laser behind you?
No, he's in the bedroom watching TV.
A red streak just went right behind you.
No, there's a road comes around.
Okay.
Get excited there for a second.
Talking about the orbs when they show up.
Yeah, there's a red streak just went right behind you.
That was a light, a head or a tail light.
It's weird. I mean, you have things happen in your house. You have things that happen at wherever you go. I know both of y'all have that. Everywhere y'all go, you have things happen. Even at LBL, when we got them meet and greets, you have activity. Didn't you go out?
Not all the time.
Didn't you go out with them this last time?
I don't remember.
I know they went out. They went out and they had a lot of howls and stuff this last time. A lot of sounds.
I don't remember. I don't remember if we did or not. I'll have to ask Larry. I'm getting old. My memory's.
Yeah, you're getting old, but.
Did y'all have activity at the last meet and greet, or?
Yeah, I got a picture of one.
Awesome.
At 3:00 in the afternoon, it's up in the woods watching us. I saw it and got
that picture.
I got it. I saw it and got Roger to. He saw it. Wendell was sitting right there, but Wendell didn't see it. And then we went up in the woods and found its tracks. So yeah, we had activity.
Material?
No, it flipped over a big rock where it stepped, and then it was just, you could see the impressions in the leaves where it had stepped cut through there. And that was Eric found them.
Well, leave it to Eric. He'll find them for
Well,
sure.
no, he found a rock. I saw the impressions and pointed them out, and then he checked them to make sure.
Okay.
And it went the exact direction Roger said it went. So now that is what is weird. After Roger seen it and seen me take the picture, Roger headed into the woods. And you know Roger, how scared Roger is. Ain't that right, Roger Holler? He's in chat. I mean,
Roger
he
ain't
talked to
scared
him.
no more.
So Eric and
No,
Kane
yeah.
were there?
No, Eric was, yeah.
Eric.
How they doing?
Now, I think Kane was there too, but I'm not sure. But
I
Eric's the
think
one that went up in the
Kane
woods.
came last or later.
He came later, yeah. But yeah, this is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was broad daylight. I ain't gonna shut up, Roger. You know it as well as I do. Hey, Roger, you got one behind you right now.
I wish.
Shut up, Gary.
Come on, baby. I'm ready.
Every time I get around Roger, I'll say, "Hey, Roger, you got one behind you," and he'll come unglued, boy, thinking there's one behind him. This time there was actually one behind him. He was sitting down, and there was actually one behind him. And
Well,
he didn't believe me.
that's
He got up and looked at it, and he said, "There is one back there."
Well, Gary, you got one
That's
behind you.
unusual.
Yeah, I got one behind me. But
He's
we have a
waiting
good
on
time.
What'd you say, Barbara?
I said he's waiting on him to make a move. He's gonna get him.
My other one's bigger. The one I used to use was even bigger than that one.
Well, that's
Oh
a
boy,
nice
I
one.
tell you what, I need to go camping.
Like over
There's
there,
Cindy.
We need
big
some
face,
new.
big ones.
We need some new stories, Joey Lou.
I agree.
Now,
Yeah,
Now, you ain't
or
told all of
adventures.
them
They're
yet.
not they're not stories. They're our adventures. These are
Well-
the last times of the Sisters of the Moon.
yeah, we call them stories, but they're not really their experiences. They're not stories, but it's so much easier to say stories.
Yeah, it just kind of comes out.
Yeah, but I know you ain't told all your experiences yet either.
Oh God,
'Cause
we
that-
could be here till tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. Our record right now is 4 hours. StreamYard cuts us off at 4 hours.
Yeah, we've hit the 4-hour mark before.
We've talked that long before. Well, I could tell you about a trip. Debbie didn't get to come with us.
I don't want to hear it then.
Yeah, you did. I was texting you. Sandy and I and our niece joined us, and we went to the Bigfoot conference in Jefferson, Texas. And we're camping out by the Lake of the Pines in this really cool spot that Debbie sent me and said, "I think y'all ought to go camp here." So we did. So it's raining. It's gotten late, and we come back from the conference, and we're trying to build a fire in the rain, and we finally get us a little fire going. And my tent had a little awning that came out about 3 feet, just wide enough that you could sit a lawn chair under there, and we weren't sitting in the rain. And Debbie had just sent me the gibberish. And I asked my niece, I said, "Hey, you want to hear Bigfoot talk?" She said, "Yeah." So I played it for her. And just as soon as it stopped playing, I played it one more time. Well, when it quit playing that time, immediately behind us in the woods, we're surrounded by woods, there was 3 loud boom, boom, boom. And you can start feeling the energy coming up behind us from the woods. They were coming up behind us to our tent. And we're sitting there because we can hear them moving. We can feel them. And when I'm looking at Sandy, because we've only been out in the field for a little over a year. And I'm looking at her like, I don't know what's fixing to happen to us. So we're just sitting there, and they come up beside the tent. And there was a little tree on each side of the tent that the tent was staked off to. And they were full of water from the rain. And when they got up beside the tent, it just took those trees and just shook all that rain all over us. Then they turned off and went out in the woods and left. Didn't bother us anymore. Now, what is interesting about this story is this is gibberish that was captured in Oklahoma. And we felt like the night Debbie captured this gibberish, it was an adult coming up to scold juveniles, telling them to leave. Somebody's coming. Leave, because we did have another girl coming in. Well, this night in Texas, was the same way. It's like something told them, you got to leave, and you got to leave right now. Because they did.
Yeah. Could you, when you said they split at that tree, did you see them or were they cloaked?
You could not see them because it was dark and there was so
Dark,
much
okay.
foliage. They just
Okay.
were blending into the woods going out.
Okay.
No, we didn't see them. We did not physically
But
see
you heard them.
could see the movement from them leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, and you felt the water shake out of the trees.
Oh
they were
my
just,
God,
they were teasing you.
They were mad. They were having to leave, I think. I think they were fixing to get ready to have a good time with these 3 females sitting out in the middle of nowhere around a fire,
I
laughing
need
and
to word
cutting
that
up.
differently.
Yeah, do what?
Nothing.
Did I say it? Did I say something wrong? Because
No.
I will. No, it was just they were mad. I think they were fixing to have a good time with us, and
She texted me and was telling me about it.
yeah, I did. I text her and said, I don't know what's going on. And then the people she was with said, oh my God, I know the spot you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been several Bigfoot sightings down there.
Yeah.
The gibbers come from southeast Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah, down around Broken Bow.
No.
It's not close to Broken Bow.
It's probably 2.5 hours from Broken Bow.
Well, that would be either farther west or farther north.
I've never said this. Do you know where Valiant is?
Yeah, I know where Valiant is. That's right there
It
by
was
Hope.
probably 30 miles from there.
Yeah, that's
Shut up,
Onabi is.
But yeah, 30 miles in any direction,
It could
Debbie.
be in any direction.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of activity over there. We don't go to Broken Bow. That's why I said Broken Bow area. You know where Hookatown is?
Mm-hmm.
In Smithville?
We go up there about 10 miles north of
And
Hookatown.
And then back east over by the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same place I go.
I was born in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's where we go. They're right up there between Hookatown and Smithville.
Southeast Oklahoma, that whole little
Yeah.
border of Texas up there, and then all up the Arkansas side. And
You ever been over to X area? Area X?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, we've been over there. We've been in that area. It's just straight up
we
from
haven't been
Killing
to
Yeah.
there besides,
Yeah.
but
The Killing Field is a little south of there.
yeah.
You been down to Panther Creek?
Huh?
Been to Panther Creek?
Down south.
Yes,
from
I've
there.
camped at Panther Creek.
That's where we camp at, Panther Creek.
Do
Have you
go
ever
around
been
the
to
road that the water comes right up on? Go
Yep.
around and then go in, and there's a
Yep.
hill back up in there. We had, that was me and Patty camping up there. We saw these red glowing eyes, several. It was more than one set. And you could hear whatever it was running up that hill. We were camped down closer towards the water.
Yeah.
And I mean, screams. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, if you look across the river, there's all them, that cliff over there that's got little cave holes all in it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We went out on a boat one time out there.
That's where I
over there.
go camp. Have you ever camped over by the hanging tree?
The hanging tree?
Yeah, right across the road from the hanging.
Places like that.
We call it the hanging tree, but right across the road from it is an old timey dugout cellar that's inside the mountain, and the front of it.
Creek?
No, it's up a little ways from Panther Creek, probably about 10 miles.
Okay. I hadn't been there.
Oh man, we had a lot of activity at that place.
Do you know where that's at, Barbara?
No, I don't.
That's where I got one of my pictures. The picture I've got of a Bigfoot and 2 dogmen right there within 5 foot of each
I
other.
don't want to go over there. There's dogmen. I'm not a
They,
fan of Dog Man.
saying that.
why? I got a pack of them right here. They watch over me just
You
like the
keep them
Bigfoot
up
does.
there with you. I don't want them.
And we've been down to Dogman Ranch so many times, had them come right up and camp with us there at Dogman Ranch.
But see,
Where
that's
is
not
that
good.
at?
It's in west of Dallas or west of Fort Worth. I can't say exactly where it's at because it's private. It's over by Justin. You know where Justin's at?
Yeah.
It's over by Justin.
Okay.
Well,
And
see,
we've had them come right up and camp down there.
I signed up for Bigfoot, werewolves, and and dogmen ain't my foray.
Yeah, Bigfoot's a
I
nut for
have
us.
Sandy and Debbie and myself all grew up not knowing we were doing this, but all of us grew up having the same recurring dream
Yeah.
about a werewolf.
Yeah, I've heard y'all talk about that. Why don't you go ahead and tell that right quick?
Go ahead, Debbie.
I don't want to tell it. I don't like talking about Dog Man.
No, we did.
Uh,
We just stumbled across it as many years as we had researched together.
Yeah, one
I
of
don't know.
you were telling it one night when we were all camping, sitting around the fire, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard y'all tell it, but a lot of people in chat had never heard it.
My
Well,
dream.
the synopsis is we all had a Dog Man encounter in our dreams, and they weren't good. And that's
Yeah.
the gist of it.
We were hiding. We all were hiding, not together. We were by ourselves. We were alone, but we were hiding under a porch of
Yeah.
a house that, the old-fashioned way they used to put houses on cinder blocks.
Yeah,
I was up on one.
We were hiding under the porch. I was hiding under the porch, and I can see it circling me.
And I
Wow.
was inside the house. This was an old house, from the olden days, and it was sitting up on blocks too. And this is the house that I grew up in Malta, Texas. And I was going from room to room to room, all the way around the house, looking out the windows. And it was up under the house.
And
And there's
Sandy
more
has the
to
same
it.
dream, hiding under the porch.
Mm-hmm.
so what's weird is y'all were basically the exact same thing years apart. That is
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
strange.
we didn't even know each other when.
Well, Sandy and I did,
Well, I
but
mean,
we
they
never
did, but it's
discussed
just.
it amongst each other. We never discussed that.
And
Yeah,
the
there was
first
three
time
of
we
you.
ever realized it, we were all camping up in Georgia, weren't we?
Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who started talking about their dream, and we all kind of had a holy crap moment when we realized we had all had similar dreams.
Yeah.
I have a question. So you both have had sightings of Bigfoot, right? Are these physical, or are you having like more of the spiritual spirit sense of Bigfoot?
It was physical.
It's
Yeah,
physical. That's cool.
actual
And
sighting.
do you
Yeah.
think that they show up in, like you were talking about the wind chime, right? But you couldn't see. So do you think they're cloaking themselves, or are they coming in a different form, or you have no idea?
I don't
That's
know.
what baffles us. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even know what was doing the wind chimes since we couldn't see it, but we had been having Bigfoot activity there
I
in
feel
that
like it was
location.
him. I'm feeling like it was him.
But
And
what's
then
so
Yeah.
crazy is
uh
with those wind chimes, it's not like something was coming up behind it, hitting it, because then you move, then the chimes would all just be moving around like this. It looked like when the chimes are hanging down straight like this and the wind's not blowing.
uh
Whatever was hitting this or making it move, they were coming straight up to where they were parallel with the ground. All of the little chimes were in their perfect formation, never moved, just as if they were hanging straight down,
That's
parallel to the
weird.
tree. But the thing is even though they weren't really moving and hitting each other, we could still hear it. And we were sitting there looking at it. And it was like it was going bloop, bloop, And instead of swinging back, you know how a chime will,
Yeah,
if
they
it's
don't
been
even
hit,
do that in the wind.
it was stopping where it was still parallel with the tree. And we could hear it hitting something, but we were looking at it and there was nothing we could see standing behind it. Isn't that right, Barbara? Was there more
Yeah.
I'm forgetting or leaving out?
No, no, no.
It sounds like
Yeah.
magic.
That,
me.
yeah,
It does.
it's the craziest
Well,
thing.
I've
We were
got
all
news
just
for
going,
you.
huh?
I got news for you. Some of them do have a little kind of what people would think was magic.
Oh,
I
I
think
don't
so
doubt that they
too.
got all sorts of stuff.
I think
They've
they have
got
special abilities.
they got abilities, and what's sad is most of the abilities they've got at one time we had, and we've lost all those abilities, or
Yeah.
most of us have. Some of
I
us
think
can still do what we call mind speak. It's actually telepathy, and some people can still do telekinesis.
I don't
And
want
a
none.
lot of people can walk without leaving tracks or without making sound.
I
So
can't walk without falling down.
I can't either anymore, Barbara. So don't feel bad.
Telekinesis would make housework a whole lot easier.
Wouldn't it though?
Yes, it would. I'm all
No,
out.
Well, see, that's
exactly right.
a lot
They're
of
back
them.
already? Yeah.
A lot of them have had the ability to do telekinesis, and that may have been what you saw. They were cloaked behind it doing telekinesis. And if
I
that
don't
was the
know.
case, then
Something
it
was
would
doing
look
it.
like that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a win, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And so
Well, see, I
something
never
was-
believed in cloaking either until I actually saw a cloaked one right here in my own yard. When I saw that one in my yard back here,
How'd you know it was cloaking?
because it was up in a tree back here just shaking the soup out of that limb. There was no wind, and it was just that one limb was just beating itself to pieces, and then it just comes straight down until it hit the bottom limb. And when it hit the bottom limb, it threw it off to the side of the tree, and there's no way it could fall out of that tree. It had to have been thrown out of that tree because it went through a bunch of other, and there was nothing there, literally nothing in sight there.
Mm. I don't know. It's just those special abilities that
Yeah, and see, I'm not the only one that saw that.
When I first, like when I was growing up and I was a kid, you know, I told you that we had some strange activity at our
Yeah.
house. And we just didn't know at that time. We had never heard the term Bigfoot. You know, I was born in the dark ages, and so we didn't know what was doing all that stuff at our house. Now, years later, stop, Gary. Years later, when I started telling my daddy about it, and I just want to preface this: my daddy was 40 years old when I was born. I was adopted. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was in Vietnam, Korea, and World War II. So he was a badass. And I've told this story a bunch of times about him being a badass.
Yeah.
Wasn't scared of nothing. But when I was a kid, we lived there in Malta. We had all this weird stuff happening. Bigfoot never crossed my mind. And it wasn't until years later when I got into the Bigfoot stuff and my daddy was
Right.
very old. I was at his house and I said, Daddy, I want to play something on the computer, and you tell me if you've ever heard this before. And because we had that one activity happen at our house there in Malta, and he never would tell me what he thought it was. So I played this sound, and he was shaking his head like that. And I said, have you heard that? And he goes, and this, I'm going to say it like he said it. He goes, you know damn good and well I have. And I said, well, what do you think it is? And he said, I know what I've always thought it is, but what does that computer say? And I said, well, this says it's a Bigfoot. And he shook his head again, and he goes, that's what I always thought it was. And so then all of a sudden, I'm like, what? Why didn't you ever tell me that that's what you thought it was? And he goes, because I didn't want to scare you, because I was a punky little kid, you know, young teenager
Yeah.
back then. And so he goes, I didn't want to scare you. And so that I mean, we would go outside and we would find stuff, rocks and the garbage can lid and everything balanced
Yeah.
on rocks in our backyard. And I'd be like, that is so cool, Daddy. How'd you do that? And he goes, I didn't do that. And he goes, I thought you did it. And I was like, I didn't do that. And so I guess I just thought there were little elves or something doing that in the middle of the night back then. But, you know,
Yes.
we lived 30 miles from Falk, Arkansas when I was
Yeah.
little. And we had heard about the Falk monster, but Mom and Daddy always told me, oh, honey, they just do that to make movies to try to scare you. But no, the Falk monster was a Bigfoot. And we
Yeah.
didn't know it back then because we didn't have, 500 channels and all those things and or the internet. But those wind chimes, that was crazy. Something
Yeah.
invisible holding those wind chimes where they were going just like that. And instead of swinging backwards, like they normally would, if it
Yeah. They just.
and they were hitting something that you couldn't see and you could hear it going blup, blup.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
After you finally got your dad to admit that, did he ever talk about the rock apes of Vietnam?
Yes, you did tell me about that.
My brother mentioned something about that.
Yeah, that's kind of famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, Daddy
Well-
was a badass. He really was. But that kind of unnerved him there at our house in Malta.
What was you gonna say, Barbara?
I forgot.
You sound like me now.
I had a brain fart.
I think it tickles.
I got a question
But
about the
Barbara and
stick.
I both get tickled because Daddy's over there talking about how old she is, and she's a youngster.
How weird.
Okay, Ma.
I have a question about the sticks. Did you think that they were communicating or showing you some kind of symbol language? I've heard that about Bigfoot before, and I'm just wondering if you could make any distinction from any of it.
I know they were communicating with me, but I could not understand what they were saying because there's a common shape that a lot of people, when they do the thing with the sticks, it's like a V.
Mhm.
That shows up a lot. And over the years, I began to start thinking, no, this is just me. I think that V was me. Because one time, my grandson came to visit me, and they made the V, but they made a V inside of it. So I
Yeah.
think that was Mama Baby.
Oh,
Barbara,
That's
tell them
just-
about your TVs.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But they,
to me is cool.
I would just put them straight up and down. And I would probably put a dozen sticks out there. And they would just turn them all kinds of ways. And they'd have something new to tell me every day. And I would have loved to known some kind of symbol language that maybe I could have made a connection with some of them. But I'm just a dummy.
oh, it sounds
Hey.
like you're more psychic and tapped in than you believe, though, because you made the distinction with the V on the
Yeah.
house. It sounds like you're pretty tapped in.
They're nobody knows what they mean. People guess at what they mean, but nobody knows. Just like the structures, people guess at what they mean, but nobody really knows what they mean. Yeah, a TP could be a birthing place. It could be a hiding place for catching game. We don't know. There's a lot of theories, but we don't know.
We can
I
only
believe I
guess.
was in a nesting area because all I would ever find would be little bitty footprints, little 6-inch footprints. I used to call my house Barbara's Baby Bigfoot Babysitting.
Oh, I want
Because
to see a
they
baby
would come
Bigfoot.
and play at my house all night.
She would send us pictures of stuff and tell us stuff. And when she sent that deer leg that was up on her roof, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they did. They liked me. I have no doubt in my mind they loved me. But I think one of them loved my husband because every time he'd walk out of the house, they'd coo at him.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
Maybe, Barbara, maybe it was cooing because he was leaving and was going to leave you by yourself.
Well, that could have been too. I don't know, but he came in one morning. We were truck drivers, and he used to park his truck in the front of the house. And he went out to start his truck one morning, and I heard it as soon as he hit the porch. I heard that, ooh, and when he came back in, he said, "Someone's talking to me out there." I said, "I know, I heard it."
They do some strange things, or what we think is strange, but it's not strange to them. That's just like that window right there. Over here to my right is a window, and there's no curtains in it, and that's where they come up the other night. And it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't one out there right now.
Well, why don't you
Well,
go over there and
that's
look?
I'm different from you because at nighttime my blinds came down. I wasn't going to look at them looking at me.
Normally I can feel them.
I don't want to be
but
scared.
They don't scare me. I know they're watching over me, so they don't scare me. If they want to look in my windows, that's fine with me. I don't care.
No, I didn't
But
want that.
I don't feel one over there right now. I'm just saying that they do come up to that window and look in a lot.
What kind of feeling do you get?
When we move back to Texas, I'm wanting, some land, lots of trees. The house isn't important to me. I want it to be surrounded by trees, but I can't say that I want there to be a Bigfoot in the woods. Not close by. I want to go to them. I don't want them to come to me. I'm perfectly good with going to them.
Oh, you would love it.
Nah,
They don't live on my property.
But I'm good going home and leaving it there.
If they come up to your house, they've chosen you.
Yeah. They're watching over you.
For what? That's
they like you.
Because they're watching over you. They will actually heal you when you get sick.
Well, I'll probably need some of that.
They'll keep danger away from you. All right, to give you an example, I've hunted this place all my life. Well, since we've owned it since 71. We bought this place in 71. And I've been back there all over this place. Not once while I was back there did a mountain lion come up to me or a bear come up to me. They have never bothered me, even snakes. I've never been bothered by snakes because they have watched over me all my life. Well, and if they like you and respect you, and they don't even live on my property. They live a couple miles behind me back here, but they come up here all the time. But if they like you and want to watch over you, you're perfectly safe. Just like the other night when that dog man come up and run off that stranger that was zapping me. And that's not my word. Everybody on the show saw it.
Well,
I don't think I'd have seen it. Sure. Oh, if it was Dogman now, you can keep him.
Dogman's the one that healed me.
He healed you.
Yeah. A strange Bigfoot come up and was zapping me. And my alpha, that's the growling we heard on the bridge. My alpha sent the dogman up here to run that stranger off. And the dogman healed me. And like I said, everybody in chat heard it.
Heard talk positive like that about a dogman. I
think it's the first time they've healed me. Down there at Dogman Ranch, they did. And let me put it this way. It don't matter if it's a Bigfoot or if it's a Dogman or any cryptid. If they want you, there's nothing going to stop them from getting you.
I agree.
I agree.
And if Dogman were as dangerous and as bad as people say they are, none of us would be alive.
Yeah, I just don't like talking about Dogman.
Because of my dream. my fear. That is
That's
my
mine
fear.
too.
I can understand that. You've got PTSD from it, and I understand that.
Well, what's so funny, Gary, is that Barbara, Sandy, and I, well, Barbara and Sandy are sisters.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't know them up until the Bigfoot community on Facebook, you know. And then when we all got together, all three of us, wasn't we up in Georgia, Barbara, when we were talking about our dream?
Yes.
And I don't remember who started talking about the dream. I think I did, talking about the dream of being chased around the house. And that's when either Barbara or Sandy one said, I used to have a dream almost exactly like that.
Yeah.
And then I think Sandy said, well, I did too.
Now you want to know why?
Well, we think that's why we're all connected as well as we are and have been so lucky.
That you are. And the reason you had it is because somebody put that dream in you.
Well, back then, I had never.
You're all three special.
Well,
in some form or another. Yeah. In some form or another, you are all three special, and an entity, I'm not going to say what, gave all three of you those dreams just so you would get together.
Well, that's kind of how we feel. We feel that
we feel like
so
we're supposed to be together. I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because we have been extremely lucky when it comes to us going out and camping and stuff. I mean, there's been times we haven't had nothing happen, but the stuff that we have had happen has been extraordinary, where it just blows our mind.
Yeah. Well, see, I've thought that ever since I've known y'all.
Yeah.
I
We do have some sort of connection. I mean, Barbara and Sandy, that's a given since they're sisters, but.
Well, there's another one in your group too that's left your group now.
That what?
I'm not. There was another one that was in your group at one time. There's a connection with her too.
You talking about Henry?
I can't remember what you said her name was.
It was probably Henry.
I feel
Well,
Anybody
your niece, one of you's niece.
Oh, Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie. Yeah.
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 Stephanie
There's a connection in there too. And it's not your blood, you know, it's not because you're sisters or nieces. Y'all have a connection. I don't know how to explain it. I don't have the words to explain it. I can just feel the connection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it that lifeline thread?
I think we're all just crazy.
We're all crazy, so it ain't
We
that.
were all together in another life. I think we've had a previous life together.
I was just going to ask you how you felt about past lives and us being multidimensional. I believe that sometimes when we have these really like vivid dreams that we're off someplace else, and it's quite possible that you guys were actually at this place in your dream together. In my beliefs, I think that's happened.
We might have been.
Could be. I mean, we do have some sort of connection. Of course, Barbara and Sandy's a given, but sometimes it is like we're thinking the same exact things at the same time.
Yeah.
I think we're put together because we're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are.
I think
you
we're
are.
supposed to be together.
And so I can see there being some sort of connection.
There, and like I said, I'm not going to say who put it there. I just know it's there, and it was put there on purpose.
Well, I prefer to think God put it there.
It could have been God, but now you know that God utilizes other things. He don't do everything himself.
Yeah.
He utilizes people. He utilizes animals. People think I'm crazy for that, but look at your service dogs and your service cats. You don't think that's not God utilizing that to heal your PTSD or whatever you got? That's God working through them.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what all's out there and what all abilities anything or
That's
anybody
right.
has. I mean, who would have ever imagined that we'd be Bigfooters?
Yeah.
I never would have dreamed
Really?
it. And so
No.
there's the
Because I
possibilities are
was,
endless.
oh my God, I was 60 years old before I ever went in the field for the first time. It had been building up in me all my life. And then when I finally met Debbie, it's like, okay, we're supposed to do this. Let's go after it. Let's go get her done.
Let's see, that's the way with me. I just started. Actually, I've been around them all my life, and until I was 4, I lived a half mile north of here with my grandparents, and I've been around them all my life. But I just ignored it and shut it all out until a few years ago. I don't know. I think it was like 16
I
or
think
17.
that happens
something
to a
like
lot of people. They're
Yeah.
there, but
You just shut it out and you ignore it. Well, one of my best friends, Jean Hudson, she's in chat or was. She's been helping me to learn it and to accept it for what it is. And I think it's a gift. Pure and simple, I think it's a gift.
We can choose like all of these gifts to be either way, good or bad. So it's
Yeah.
all in how we decide to live with it and interpret it and
Right.
all of that. And that makes a world of difference, you know. It's like when I was telling you all earlier about like me and my daddy and that strange stuff that happened at the house.
Yeah.
When I went to his house years later, you know, after I was grown with kids and stuff, and I told him I wanted him to listen to something and tell me if he had ever heard it before. And he said, you know, damn good and well I have when I played it.
Yeah.
You know, I said, well, why didn't you ever tell me, you know, what you thought it was back then? And he goes, well, I didn't want to scare you. You know, so we keep quiet about things for fear that somebody's going to scare us, somebody's going to think we're crazy, you know, but we shouldn't really. We need to talk about these things because there's tons of other people out there that are being quiet like I was years ago, which is hard to believe, but I know.
Well, it's like you've heard me say this before, Debbie. Barbara might not have. The only reason I just started doing these shows here a while back, and the only reason I did was because I got tired of hearing everybody say how bad all cryptids were. No, most of them are good. There's only a few bad, just like they are with us. There's good and bad in everything.
I agree.
But
the
majority of them are good, and I'm tired of hearing it. So I started coming out and telling my story. Barbara, you haven't heard it, but they've saved my life so many times I can't even count them.
wow, that's awesome.
And
That's
I
why
said the same thing, Gary, that I think
Debbie
there's
says,
good and bad in every kind of creature on earth. But I think for the most part, they're good because they've had every chance in the world, you know, every opportunity. They could have gotten me or Barbara or me or Sandy, you know, because usually it's just two of us.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying a while ago. If they were all bad like everybody claims, whether it be Bigfoot or Dogman, either one, we would all be gone because there ain't no house, there ain't no car, there ain't nothing going to stop them. You can't even shoot them and kill them unless you hit them right directly in the eye.
Yeah, because we're laying there with a piece of nylon between us and them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can get us at any time.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all been out there so much. You got so many experiences to talk about. And y'all have so much good luck with them. But yet people's going to say, oh, they're making that up. No, they're not making it up. I know y'all. I've known Debbie, I don't know how many years now. I know since the meet and freeze, but I may have been online before that. And I know Debbie's not going to make up stories.
No.
And I know Barbara's not. I've got that feeling. I know Barbara's not going to make up stories about it.
I don't know. I'm not. Because I'm not looking to get attention for myself.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We ain't getting paid to do this. And
No,
what are we getting out of it? We're not getting nothing out of it other than helping people.
And for
broker
years and
from
years,
buying stuff.
for years and years, all of us, we didn't talk about this stuff.
Right.
And,
Right.
then Bigfoot becomes, mainstream.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people that think we're crazy, but I think half of America probably know that Bigfoot exists.
Yeah. Well, and if you get into the paranormal side of it,
Yeah.
it's really hard to believe, which the majority of mine, granted now I've got daylight and nighttime sightings, but a lot of mine is the paranormal side of it. And a lot of people don't believe it. My own family calls me crazy because of it.
Well, we're all a little bit bonkers.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, we've got our family on here. Everybody on here's family.
Yeah.
Better family than what I've got. I'm going to shut up now and let you ask questions.
Oh no, I'm just taking it all in. Making me think about losing your mind to find yourself.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to lose like the logic and the programming that have been shoved into our minds since we were little, and like let it go and lose your mind to be able to accept the stuff that is happening. To open your eyes, your vision, your sight. I think y'all are protected because of your connection. I think that
and that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
I think
I
they
agree.
can feel our intentions too.
Yes.
I know they can.
We're not there to hurt them.
No.
We're fascinated by them.
Well, yeah, you're child, like even right now, y'all are childlike and having fun, and you're feeling, the stream with laughter and light, and I think that they give us back like all kinds of different beings, spirits, UFOs, whatever, ET. I think they give back what we project out. So it makes complete sense that you haven't had any negative experiences, to
We'll
me.
keep our fingers crossed on that. On that. No negative experiences.
Yeah.
Well, they've tried to scare us, but we don't scare real easy. We don't back off. And I think that kind of shocks them also. It's like, well, what are we going to do now? They ain't running.
Yeah.
So that's other people I've had to tell the same thing. They were scared, and that's what the cryptids were trying to scare them off. And when they didn't scare, the cryptids decided to accept them and leave them, just have experiences, but quit trying to scare them. And that's the way they are. If they can't scare you off, then they're going to give up and start having good experiences with them.
We've had mainly good experiences, I would say.
Yeah.
I know you've had good.
Trying to think if there's ever been any to where I really was ever scared. And
The only time I remember you being scared is when you went out with Cynthia.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all were at Caddo Lake.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever left a place. I had forgotten about that. But yeah.
But it was being very intimidating also.
It was.
But it could have been they didn't like you being with another girl.
Yes, that wasn't y'all.
Well,
Yeah.
just because you left the place doesn't mean they were being aggressive. That happened to me at Dogman Ranch.
Yeah.
The alpha dogman said, "You're getting too close to my pups. Turn around." So I turned around and went the other direction. That don't mean he was being aggressive. He was just warning you to stay away from his pups. And that's happened to you, I know, more than once.
Yeah, we've had them hit our tent, and all sorts of stuff like that, and dragging the fingers on the roof and throwing rocks at us. I went live on Facebook when we were in Georgia, and we were getting rocks thrown on both sides into our camp. I went live on that because I thought, ain't nobody gonna believe this.
But they weren't hitting you.
No,
they were just
They are deadly accurate.
You are, you bet.
Yeah, we had one come right between me and I don't remember if it was Who was sitting next to me when that rock came?
Stephanie.
That's what I was thinking. And it just bounced down and bounced over to my foot, and I picked it up and took a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I did get onto him. I turned around and I said, that was too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you lay the law down to them, they're usually going to listen.
Yeah.
They do. We fuss at them a little bit. They hit my car with a rock one night. Oh, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's just like they were throwing at my trailer, and I said, now I know if you know that if you break one of my windows, I'm going to be very upset about that. And they quit.
Yeah, it's funny because as a woman, we turn around and we shake our finger at them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. If you lay the law down, normally they're going to obey that law.
Yeah.
Not always, but normally. If you got a rogue, of course, a rogue's not going to obey the law at all.
It was funny when we were up there in Georgia and the boys had come and they were camped down from us, Barbie, remember? And they didn't really have anything happen. But we had all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
that's the time I was talking about.
Yeah.
I remember y'all talking about that.
Yeah.
I've watched all y'all shows back when you were coming on.
Yeah.
We were really hoping that they would be able to capture something coming up to sneak up on us, but
it reminds me of when I hear stuff behind me, like steps or shuffling when I'm sky watching. Yeah. I do the same kind of mom thing, like don't be creepy and come up behind me. If you're gonna manifest, come in front of me. So I understand.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Well, hey, you girls too, y'all actually brought recognition, because I do believe when y'all were in Northwest Arkansas, the newspaper actually did a pretty lengthy story on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That I forgot about that.
I had too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. We didn't know any of that it was cool.
Yes, I mean that's just hey, recognition.
And we are totally surprised by that, because we never expected anybody was going to want to listen to us, and that's not what we started out to do.
Yeah, we camped out there by a cemetery then.
Well, I've got that article saved somewhere. I can't remember. It was in one of the magazines up there too, but yeah, I saved it. If I find it, I'll send it to you on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Debbie told me about that.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah. My sister was sitting at a red light one time, and somebody pulled up beside her in the car and go, "Hey, is your name Sandy? Aren't you a sister of the moon?"
That's pretty cool.
How neat is that? I remember you telling me about it. I forgot about that.
Hey, when we went to the LBL and I seen Larry and Debbie come up, I was like, oh my God, it's better than having Elvis here.
Oh no, you're crazy thinking that.
Serious. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting them. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
The thing about us is we don't do anything that nobody else couldn't do.
Yeah, but I've been following y'all for years. I mean, y'all been doing, y'all used to have videos all the time. So yeah, I watched y'all all the time. So yeah, to me, y'all are something. So yeah.
You're my favorite.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've had fun. We do enjoy it. I mean, we also like scary movies, so we like getting scared a little bit too, We just don't want to get our heads cut off or anything like that.
No, but if we can help somebody on their journey by the things we share, we're all glad for that. Yeah.
I think y'all have. I think y'all contributed to the community and the information and research. Yeah, I mean, don't cut yourself short. Y'all really have.
Well, thank you.
Well, we have taken a different approach, I think, than most people do. They go out there all serious and crap, and we go out there just cutting the fool.
We just act natural, like we're just
we're just being campers.
Yeah.
That's all I do is just go camping. I don't go out in the woods looking for them. I go camping and let them come to me.
And,
That's
and
right.
cook a
Go
lot of good
camping.
smelling stuff.
Have a good camping trip, and Bigfoot's a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
and if you think about it, when you go deer hunting, you get up in a stand and you sit there and you wait. You don't get out there and tramp through the woods making a bunch of noise and hoping you're going to kill a deer. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's same thing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm
it depends on
lazy.
who you are.
Play
Be
music.
patient. Yep.
We dance around the fire sometimes.
Yeah.
Man,
That's why
We
some
went,
people, when they heard the Sisters of the Moon name, they thought we were
Yeah.
witches.
yeah. We've been on 3 trips with my travel trailer,
There you go,
and
Barbara.
2 of them was in regular camping areas, and we had them come up and aggravating us in the trailer. They're shaking the trailer,
Yeah.
I've heard
and
a
that's
lot
in
of
regular
that.
camping areas.
I don't know if I'd want to be inside while it's shaking back and forth. As long as they don't turn it over, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
But
Well, we had them doing it up at LBL too the first night.
yeah.
Yeah, I slept through all that. I don't know, but there was a couple of people that had them messing around their campers, and I heard a couple of people the next day say that there was some activity. But
Yeah,
then,
one of them opened the back door on that little trailer of Bud and Angie's.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
And that is a tiny little
Yeah.
bitty, those teardrop trailers.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
They're pretty
opened the
cute,
back
though.
the back door on it in the middle of the night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
No,
I'm
that's-
good with them just hitting the tent.
There's a lot of activity everywhere you go if you just sit and listen. Don't go hunting them. Now, you know, when we go to LBL, yeah, a lot of y'all go out driving around and everything. You hear whoops and hollers and stuff, but you'd hardly ever see one that way.
Yeah. And the thing with LBL too is it's so well known
Yeah.
amongst
Every-
Bigfooters. You never know if somebody's doing a call and you hear a call back. It could be another Bigfooter answering that call.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
you
Yeah.
know, from somewhere off. I like having them come up and mess with our tents, or
Yeah.
I actually like
And
it
you-
when they throw rocks at us as long as they don't hit us.
Oh yeah, we'll be laying in bed and you'll just hear them pitter patter, run
Yeah.
around the tent.
Yeah, that's
There's been little footprints sometimes in the
Yeah.
dirt around our tent. Not real good because they're running usually, but there's been a couple of times that there were little footprints there.
That's pretty cool.
well, Debbie, wasn't you with them when they found the Reed Noble trackway?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was extremely cool. What was
Yeah.
so weird, not weird, but funny, I had gotten there, me and Larry had gotten there after Shelly, and it was only like, I think Shelly and Mark and one other person maybe. And so when I got
Patrick
there,
Noble was there, right?
huh?
I said Patrick Noble was there, right?
Yes.
Was he there when I got there though? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't think Patrick was
No,
there when I got
He wasn't there when she got there.
Okay.
And so Shelly, because me and Shelly, I think, were the only girls at that time. And Shelly said, I want you to come look at something. And so we went over there, you know, to where it all happened. And we're walking around to the other side over there. And I just start looking, and she said, we found these yesterday. Yeah, Patrick was there, actually.
That's
'cause
what
it
I
was
said.
Shelly
That's
and
why it's Patrick Reed. I mean,
Patrick Noble. And it's called the
Patrick-
Reed Noble Trackway.
Noble
Yeah,
Reed.
it was Patrick and Shelly that had gone walking over there, and that's when they both saw him. And but anyway, so she took me over there and looked, and I was like, oh my God, it wasn't just a trackway. They were all over the place because the water had recessed down so much there in the middle,
Mhm.
and they were sunk down. into the mud there in the middle. But those were little bitty, like juvenile size tracks, like the size of our 7-year-old kids. That's what it looked like. But now it was not hot outside at all. And so we're like, well, if there's a mother letting their kids run around barefoot, first of all, out there in the middle of this, it was an inlet, that come in.
Yeah.
There's glass and all sorts of stuff out there. So I'm thinking, okay, these could be kids. You can't eliminate that because they're the same size. But then when you got over to the side on the actual where there's no water, there were these huge, gummit, I've got the casting that we made of one of them somewhere. Oh, I just knocked the desk. I get excited talking about it. But there was a huge one, about this big.
Wow.
It was 2 just tracks going all the way around to the other start of it, I would say. Long trackway. And then it went down and went all the way around the curve of that little bay right there.
Yeah.
And when it got up over here to see, I'm talking with my hands again. When it got over to the right side, that's when the juvenile evidently had come out of the water. And so there were little ones and big ones side by side over there. And I mean, I have never, ever seen a trackway on the internet or anywhere that looked like that. And I said, oh my God, Shelly, we've got to get some stuff and cast these. So we drove 45 minutes one way to the north side of LBL to go to a place that carried cement and stuff that we could make, cast it with. We bought the buckets and all of that. There were so many tracks out there, but it was just the big one and the little one. And so we think it was the mama probably watching her baby running around out there.
Yeah, Bama Murdoch took us over there and showed us where this area was, but when we were down there, a couple months ago, but the water was up, so we would have had to walk all the way around. So we just stayed on this side, but he explained and showed us and pointed and all that where it was. But that's a pretty cool little area.
Bama
What's
had come
funny?
up there that next day.
Yeah,
when we were doing the tracks.
At the meet and freeze, at that same place where you're talking about, up in the woods across the bay, is where Christine found that 24-inch track.
Wow.
And we found a 15-inch track and 3 10-inch tracks. So we figure it was the mama and daddy and the juvenile. But it's that same bay up in the woods above the bay, right? In the water right there. We found them in the snow, snow and ice.
And you can see the toes and everything in the snow.
Yeah.
Did you take pictures?
Yeah, but they got lost when my phone got broke.
Oh, man.
We found a nice trackway up there in Washington, Debbie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it had like
about
4.5 to 5 foot stride.
Yeah.
Well, what was strange about it was the same bay that y'all seen it. We think it was the same family.
It probably was.
Because it was what, a year later? And the meet and freeze a year after y'all found the trackway?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think they stay pretty much in the same area. I don't
They
think
do.
they're far off.
Yeah.
Well, they might have
probably do that because there are so many campers coming up in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
Well, for all the people that never have ever got to see anything like a footprint or anything, that was thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the video y'all made of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was dressed up. It was Halloween when we were out there doing it.
Yeah.
And I was dressed up for Halloween, loading that cement into the prints.
Well, it was
somebody here
strange.
recently took that picture and AI'd it, and then it looked really pretty cool, because y'all were all standing there.
Oh, yeah.
And just here recently, somebody put that on Facebook where they put it through AI.
If you
that was
can
pretty
find
neat.
it, send it to me. I don't know if I saw that.
Oh, yes. I don't know who it was. Somebody put some AI picture of y'all, and it was really cool looking.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
And it was late. The meet and freeze was in the late March.
It was cold.
17 degrees that one night.
And that wind was blowing.
Oh, man. And I didn't have a heater in the tent until the third night when Larry let me borrow one from y'all.
Yeah. He had brought his and I had brought mine.
We've been up off the lake and it'd be so cold and the wind would be blowing that cold air off the lake and we'd have to surround ourselves with tarps.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we could have
like a windbreak.
So we could have a little fire. It would just be so cold.
Yeah. That was miserable.
Yeah.
It was miserable. But it was a good time anyway, even though it was miserable.
Oh, you do it 100 times.
Yeah.
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 Everybody had a good time.
It's always a good time though when a bunch of Bigfooters get together usually.
Yeah. I just scared that now we won't be going back to that area anymore because they went up so much on the price.
Yeah, true.
How much?
Oh, they went up. You didn't know about that?
Oh, well, I don't pay it, so.
They supposedly went up to $100 a night.
No way. I don't believe it.
That's what we were told. They were going up to $100.
That.
For a campsite or for
it's a group site.
Anything, yeah. Yep.
It's a group site. The people that was rented from.
Well, I'm going to Google it real quick.
Yeah, they're trying. I think what they're trying to do is sell a bunch of that property because somebody had told me there's a lot of that property for sale and they're wanting to build these big houses along these lake areas. And if you think about it, where we were at, right there between Barkley and Kentucky Lake, they're trying to, but I'd heard that there was parcels for sale along the lake.
Not there. This is
Kentucky Lake.
This is federal. The Federalists took over.
Yeah, the federal, they're releasing the feds are releasing some of that land, is what I've heard, so that they can, I guess sell. I don't know what the deal is, but you can find information on it because the realty places are listing these places for sale. So you can find it.
Primitive backcountry camping is $10 for a 3-day permit.
And it's never where at that place it was $40 a night.
And it says camping rates at Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area start at $10 per night, depending on. See, I don't have I guess I could put my glasses on. Depending on the location and amenities. While primitive backcountry camping costs $10 for a 3-day permit.
Yeah, that's pretty much for backpackers that you backpack
now,
in.
An annual permit, you can get an annual permit for $50.
But that's not where we were at. Where we were at was $40. And I'm not going to say his name, but who usually rents it. They told him it was going up to $100.
Well,
but that's for
have that anywhere.
Debbie, you're probably looking up individual prices. But when you've
got electric sites are $26 per night if you want electricity.
But that's only for tents?
Yeah.
For RVs?
Now at Wranglers, Hillman's Ferry, Piney, and Energy Lake, which those are major developed campgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
If you want electricity, it's $26 a night. And if you want the full amp hookups, for like trailers and stuff, they're $40. And then you can rent a primitive cabin for $50 to $75.
No, I'm just telling you what they told who.
Well, I think they told who wrong. Or who heard it wrong, maybe. I don't know.
No, they're supposed to be going way up on it because they're trying to stop the camping there.
Well, I just don't see that happening, really. I really don't. I think that's a rumor that got started somehow.
Well, like I said, that's what they told him.
Well, according to Google.
Yeah, but the Google don't list that area. Google doesn't list that area whatsoever.
Well, what do you mean? I just
Where
pulled
we
it up
camp
on
at.
Google.
Not where we camp at.
It's talking about all of the primitive campsites and everything. It talks about renting the cabin.
That's the group campsite.
Well, I know, but
You might have to go
on the other side of that little lake inlet.
You might have to go to the Bureau of Land Management or whatever directly to their website, like Game and Fish or whoever. Who are they owned by? Federal Land? What Bureau of Land Management?
Yeah.
Or who would that be?
All right. Well, I have something to toss in here. Why was he having to get a head count unless they were going to charge a certain amount for so many people?
Yeah, that's another thing they changed.
They didn't. Who had the head count?
Spencer was on head count.
Hey, don't.
Yeah.
The person that rented it had to have a head count within 10 people. It could not be over 10 people off.
Well, Spencer rented that whole side on the other side of that campground, and there was over 100 people there.
We had 150 some odd people altogether.
Yeah. And so where's the 10 people come from?
He could only be 10 people off. Everybody had to sign up if they were coming.
Okay. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it can only be 10 people.
No, if there was 150 people, he had to say 150 or 140 or 160. He could not be over 10 people off.
But he could have people come during the day and stay and then leave.
Yeah, just the campers. But he had to have an accurate count on the campers for the whole time. And then, like I said, it started out at $40 a night, but they told him it was going up to $100 a night for that campground.
Well, I believe it because I pay almost $5 for a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
So $100 for a campsite sounds about right.
It's like a bargain nowadays, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, yeah, granted, that's for 150 people to camp there, but still, if you go up there for 5 days, that's $500. Whether there's 10 people or 100 people, it's $500
a day.
Yes,
that's ridiculous.
It was $40 a day, no matter how many people was there. They're going up, according to what he told us, they're going up to $100 a day, no matter how many people is there. But you have to have an accurate count, and there is no selling whatsoever. You're not supposed to pack any weapons in there.
No, I can't go.
And we were not supposed to leave any firewood.
You remember that time Mr. Tucker brought all
He did this time too. He did this time too.
He brought a lot more the time before. I mean, we had
He brought 2 loads.
But it caught the sky on fire.
Yeah, he brought 2 loads. The meat and freeze, we had 2 loads, and this time he brought 1 load.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we still had we left wood. We wasn't supposed to, but we left firewood.
Yeah.
They're changing. They're making changes that I hope we can keep going back, but I don't look forward to it. I mean, I got a feeling we're going to end up changing somewhere else.
Well, that's a nice area, but honestly, it's not the only place Bigfoot's at.
Oh no,
they are just about anywhere you want to go.
The meet and greets, we don't go for the Bigfoot. We go to see everybody.
That's for the camaraderie.
Yeah, to camp out with everybody. I mean, I went up there on Tuesday and stayed till Sunday.
I'll tell you, if any of y'all want to go somewhere really nice, and I'm going to tell you that Jasper, that J3, the Gap that they have, that place is really awesome. You know, they've got UTVs that come to your campground that carry you around. They bring your ice to you. The ice was $1 a bag, and down the road it was $7.50 a bag.
Oh
and
my
here
God.
you are. So once you come on their property, they tote you around. whatever you want to do. They've got water. It is beautiful.
Yeah,
And
they
so
can't handle 100.
no, I don't know how many people that they could handle. It's a pretty big area, but I'm just saying, just for it was a really nice place.
Is this
Really,
Jasper,
really nice.
Arkansas?
Yeah, it's up in Jasper, Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay, because I've been to Jasper, Texas, Bigfoot too.
Well, they can't handle as many people as comes to our meet and greets, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people they.
We had 150 people, over 150 people at this last meet and greet.
Joan hit the nail on the head, Gary. You see what she wrote? Or Jean, I mean. See what?
Yeah. But then it wasn't right. This time Greg only cooked one night. He didn't cook
Greg's
every night.
falling down on his job.
Yeah.
We need to talk to him.
Well, I went up there and offered to help him cook, and he wouldn't let me. He told me to go do what I was best at, and that was meeting people.
That's how the guys were camped down from us. Us girls were sitting up on top of the mountain eating weenies or tuna fish or whatever, and was down there at their camp cooking them pork chops and all kind of good shit.
Yeah, too bad CYNDY ain't in here.
They wasn't saving the sign of it.
Every time we went camping, we had steaks. We didn't, Lori, we didn't have steaks with you, did we?
Yeah, we did. We had steak, and then we had the hamburgers, and I don't know, we had all kinds of stuff.
Well,
we weren't starving. We were not starving.
Away from that, I'm afraid of all that good smelling stuff, bringing in stuff I don't want around me. So
well, it does.
We don't want Bigfoot.
We eat simple.
We don't want any wolves
or eggs.
I've got a picture of a Bigfoot and two dogmen and within 5 foot of each other while I was cooking bacon.
Well,
yeah, we had bacon
on the opposite end from you from now on.
What about bears and lions and
tigers? Oh my!
Tigers and bears. Yeah.
Hey, you was on the opposite end, Debbie. Y'all were around the corner around there, and I'm over there by the water.
We like privacy.
And at the meet and freeze, y'all were all the way up in the corner, and I was down there by the road.
Well,
you always get away from me.
We were trying to get it back behind some trees.
Hey, it was nice when we got there.
Yeah,
it was like 70 degrees when we got there the first day, and the next day that ice hit, and oh my goodness, the temperature plummeted all the way down to 17 degrees.
It was cold.
Man, I'm just glad I always come prepared. Yeah, I was right down there by the road where all the wind was hitting me.
Yeah.
But I always come prepared, and I had coveralls, insulated coveralls, plus big coats. So Christine didn't have nothing but a little light sweater, so I let her have my big coats.
She usually sleeps in her car, doesn't she?
Well, not that time. She was in one of my tents.
Oh, okay. Where was that place?
That my munchos.
Was it Alabama? Where we were like a year or two ago?
Yeah, we went to Alabama.
Yeah. That was a nice place. It was very secluded, all the little areas.
Yeah.
Trees.
Yeah, we may be shut out of that place now too. I hope
Shut
not.
out of it?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, a group went in after us and kind of messed everything up.
But they weren't part of our group.
No, they wasn't part of our group.
Well,
but they may stop. That's a hunting lease, and they may stop it. They may stop these big camp groups of people from coming in there to camp. Now, we don't know. We haven't found out yet. But they did it. You've heard of the grist mill.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the same town. They did there. Now they stopped all the primitive camping. They've got 10 spots with electricity, and that's the only place you can camp at now. They stopped all the other primitive camping.
It's all about my money.
Well, it wasn't. We paid the same price they did.
Oh, really? As the
Yeah,
electric?
we paid $30 a night.
Well, good grief.
Wow.
I wouldn't want
But
to
they,
live there anyway then.
No.
hey, Flat Rock, good to see you. I asked the other day, and he said no. They passed that. They're not going to let us primitive camp there anymore.
Well, I'll be dang. What are we going to do?
Camp somewhere
Well,
else.
Go somewhere else.
we don't know what's going to happen now.
We always
I was
just go out in
talking.
the woods. We might be on somebody else's property for all we
Well,
know.
that'd be awesome to find some private property.
I hope we can still camp at the grist mill, but like I said, they said the other day that the city stopped it.
Well, we'll find some other place. There's a lot
The
of
same way with LBL. Well, I tell you what they're talking about doing. They're talking about everybody getting together and buying some property centrally located, and then just having camping there. I've got.
That's what the Olympic Project did. They bought their own little piece of property up there, and they
got some nice property too, don't they, Barbara?
Place up there.
I've got 10 acres here, which is big enough for a lot of campers, but it ain't been cleared off. Since my health got bad, I let it grow up.
Well, hopefully Larry and I'll find some good acreage in Texas, but we want it to be wooded.
Well, mine is, but it's grown up in under the woods. I sold all the other land. I had 110 acres, but I sold it all.
Good grief. I didn't know you had that much.
Yeah, I got rid of it all. I've only got 10 acres left. That, when was it? 01, I think. Yeah, 01.
We could just get a whole bunch of Bigfooters, that we all love each other, and buy 1,000-acre parcel.
Yeah.
I can't talk now. I must be getting sleepy.
Yeah.
Just have like a Bigfoot commune.
We've talked about that. We actually did talk about that.
Yep.
I think it's a good idea. See, Barbara, if you hadn't sold your house and land up there in Paris, we could have done that.
I went through Paris the other day.
Well, you could have bought it for $525,000, and we could have went there.
I bought this the last 30 acres here. I paid $50,000 for it, and I sold 20 of it for $17,000 and paid it off.
Wow.
Awesome.
Why
I
not
paid it off in 4 years.
start a GoFundMe or something where, sometimes people see that and somebody out there might say, well, I can't really donate the money, but I've got 20 or 30 acres that you can use so many weeks out of the year or something. And that would be fine too.
That's a good
Well,
idea.
like I said, we're also trying to find it centrally located. Oklahoma's too far out for the people from Virginia and the Carolinas.
Well, that's only Spencer, really. I love you, Spencer. If you watch the show, I'm just joking.
Hey, Spencer's my bud. Y'all leave
I
him.
love Spencer. Yeah.
Yeah, but be
Hey,
careful. You'll get hate mail.
We pick on him all the time because we love him.
He'll cuss you out, Barbara, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, he was hunting me down at the LBL because he goes, I got to talk to you. Because I was always making jokes and stuff and, like going along with this other stuff everybody else was posting. And so he was hunting me down. He goes, you need to take a ride with me later. And I'm going to leave you out there. So I was kind of scared. I hid from him.
He's all talk and no bite.
That's what Misty said. So
I don't know.
I would say all bark and no bite, but
He come over by you and run off them foreigners that wasn't part of our group.
Y'all just get
he's
that.
a mess.
Yeah, I don't remember who. I think it was Larry told him that there was some foreigners over there, and he went over there, and we all asked him if he wanted. We all went over. and asked him if he wanted us to go with him, and he said, "No, I'll take care of it." He went over there by himself, and he told them they had to leave, that it was private camping.
I think the first time that we ever met Spencer, we had a get together up in Daniel Boone, and it was at a dead end, and there was tons of trees and lots of hills, mountains and stuff, and we had gone. This was his first time, I think, to ever camp with us, or maybe even Bigfoot and period. I don't know. You'll have to ask him about that. But we were camping out there, and Larry and I had decided that we wanted to get away from the crowd. You know, there wasn't that many, but anyway, so we decided to go up on the hill because it was, you know, big hills, mountains everywhere, all the way around us. Well, the night before we decided this, a couple of trees had been pushed down in our camp. They weren't just falling naturally, but I mean, because the next night, several more were coming down, just random, all around camp. Anyway, so Larry and I had decided that we were going to go up on the hill and camp the last night there. And so we go up the mountain. Spencer, we asked him if he wanted to go too, and it was his last night to be there. And so he said, yeah. And so it was me and Larry and Spencer, and we're sitting up on top of the mountain, and you could still see the camp way down there below, and we could hear the trees falling. And every time a tree would go down, and it was no wind, nothing at all. So something we believe truly was pushing a tree down. And we heard the tree crash, and Larry, I grinned, and Larry kind of started giggling, and then he just giggled more and more, you know, and then Spencer looked at him. He said, "You ain't right." And he was like, "I ain't never seen anybody get excited about Bigfoot pushing a tree down."
Why not?
Now he's all in, you know, 100%.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't too sure about that first time camping for Bigfoot.
No, he admits he was scared when that first time.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And all you people that's in chat that haven't met all of us in person,
It's a family.
Spencer is, yeah, we're all family. Spencer's, he's, you need to meet him in person.
He's an
Just
excellent
remember, he likes
guy.
white sauce. Don't forget that.
The what?
I said, don't forget he likes white sauce. Don't forget that.
I like so. What the
He's a
hell is
northerner.
white sauce?
Just don't ask him to start a fire with sticks.
Oh, he's going to kill us. I better hide again.
Oh, Spencer done went to bed. He ain't even watching.
That's true. Probably so.
You're
No, probably
right.
one of us. No, somebody probably texted him and said they're talking about you.
Debbie,
Yeah.
you remember me saying somebody was asking about researchers from Texas? Now I remember who it was. It was Danny Hawk.
Who?
He said, right here, just a second. If y'all come to the big thicket, let me know. I want to meet up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
He's the one that was asking if any of us ever went down in that area or could be that ever came from that area.
We've been down to the big thicket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else was saying something about the big thicket too, saying they lived down there close to it, and they had activity down there all the time. I don't remember who it was though.
Down that way that we got to camp on her property. She had a really cool place.
You talking about Britta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a really cool place, but I think a lot of her stuff is. There's Bigfoot activity there. I heard something, but I think she has a lot of paranormal.
Yeah, she has paranormal stuff too.
Yeah.
Which
That's interesting.
some people think Bigfoot is paranormal.
Well, that's true too.
It's combined. Yeah, it's combined.
Yeah.
There's paranormal along with.
Something whispered my name into my recorder, and I didn't see anything over there.
Yeah,
I thought it was Barbara.
That's something. Oh, shit. That's
Down
something I
in
was
camp.
going to earlier that when you capture that saying your
I'll
name.
be right back.
It was in broad daylight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was broad daylight.
And it
And there
sounded like
was
it was just right there
wasn't it, or
to my
whispering.
left. And you can hear me on the recorder going, "There's Miss Barbara." And I look over
It
there and
wasn't
there's
me.
no Barbara there.
It was not me.
But
Yeah.
it went, "Hey, Debbie." And it's on my recorder. My other recorder I already had hanging out.
I have a question. Do
Uh-huh.
you think the paranormal and all the different phenomenons are connected, or do you think they're separate?
I think there's a possibility that they're connected somehow. Now, how? I don't know. But there's just there's people out there that have supposedly seen Bigfoot and Dogman together, you know, and
Well, Gary
saw two of them together.
That's what he was just talking about a while ago.
Oh, well, you know how my memory is now.
Yeah.
But so I think it's possible. I really don't know, you know, and that's probably something we'll never know, to be honest,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
People see like the orbs with the Bigfoot too, and sometimes star people like UFOs with them too, or ghostly type things happen. So I feel like there is.
I had actually started talking about something earlier, and I think I got carried away into another conversation that I was talking about. But when Gary and I were talking about LBL, I forget who all was with us that night. It was me and Larry, my husband, and Mark Newble. And it seems like there was somebody else with us. And we went to a place at LBL, and it opened up. It went up a hill, and the open area was all just grass. But it was surrounded on three sides by nothing but trees, thick, thick, thick trees. And these are big, huge, tall trees. And we were standing out on the road, and we were going to do a call. Well, I want to know where everybody's at, you know, so if we do hear something, I can say, well, so-and-so's in that area or whatever. So Mark, our friend Mark, had taken off walking down the road. And of course it's dark. It's real dark outside. We don't have any lights on or anything. And so I'm trying to keep an eye on him to see where he's at. And as I'm looking towards him, I forget who did the call to my left. I don't remember if it was Larry or who. And so I turned real quick to look to see where that come from. And when I realized it was a human that did that, I looked back towards how it's starting to go up the hill. And before I can look up the hill, I see something out of the corner of my right eye where the trees are on my right side. And these are big, tall trees. And there is this orb. It's a white orb. And it was right above the tree line. And I had looked down there, because Mark was in that area. And so when I looked again, that's when I saw that orb. And it's moving really slow, but it's staying level with the tree line all the way. And I hit Larry. I just reached behind me and I hit Larry, and I'm telling him to look with my fingers. So this orb is solid white. And as it's moving, slow like this, the backside of it, I would call it, because now it's kind of going up in front of us, but the backside of it starts turning this light pink color. And as it's turning pink, the rest of it's white, and you can see there's movement inside this orb. And to me, it looked like it was about this big up there. And so this light pink color is moving from the right side of the orb, and it finally fills up the entire orb with light pink color by the time it gets about halfway through. And then about halfway through, once it becomes half pink, the same process starts again on the right side of that orb, and it's changing from light pink to red. And so once it finally gets down to the end of the tree line where it intersects with the tree line that's directly in front of us, that orb completely disappears, because as that orb disappeared, somebody behind me did the call. I looked to see if it was Mark Newble doing the call. It wasn't. So I looked back up there where that orb was at. It's not there anymore. But within seconds, right up way high in the sky is another orb that is falling like a falling star, but it's gold and it has what looks like gold glitter rotating inside of it. And it's got all of these little glittery gold things falling down from it. And as it's falling, all of us are looking now, except for Mark, because he's down there off by himself. It's falling and it disappears into what I could only assume were the trees. But as soon as it disappears from over here on the other side, we get a call back.
Wasn't that Dan Ricky?
Yeah,
Dan?
Dan was the one that did the call.
Yeah.
But
So was this glitter stuff falling? Was it almost like, say, when you shoot off one of those big fireworks, and then as you know it starts, you can always see those sparkles
that's
coming
what it
down? Was it
reminded
something
us
like
of.
that?
Yeah, that's what it reminded us of.
I've
Oh,
seen
wow.
that before. I've seen
Have
that
you?
before. Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
Perfect stars shooting across the sky went through a tree, so it can't be a star. Stars aren't that low. The tree would have caught on fire.
Yeah.
I call it plasma because I don't know what else it could possibly be. You know.
Well, that
But,
now at first when it started, that's kind of what it looked like plasma, something inside of it changing colors from red to white. I mean, from red to pink and vice versa, actually. But that disappeared when the callback happened, and then that other one reappeared way high above it, full of gold glitter.
Yeah. And it looks like fire or something, like a shooting star or like a firework. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
Larry saw it. I saw it. It was, I can't explain that. But to have that callback happen as soon as all that stopped and disappeared, I mean, it was immediate. And I can't explain that.
No.
Almost like a response to it or something. A
Yeah,
response
exactly
to
what we thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Signal.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Check out any shooting stars you see because
Yeah.
some of them are fatter and lower, and they're exactly like that material. And I think it's beings above us signaling to us because they're not like normal shooting stars.
Yeah, this was nothing I'd ever seen before.
Yeah.
And it was close. But
Well, Sandy saw that field of them that time when we were down in the big thicket. That
Yeah.
first time, there was just a field of bouncing orbs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
wow.
bouncing across.
Yeah. There's so much stuff that we've seen or experienced, and we ain't got a clue what causes half of it. You know,
Yeah.
there's
No.
so much out there that we don't know.
No,
Yeah, that's
never will
interesting.
know.
And if anybody says they are an expert and know what they're talking about, better run because they don't know squat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't.
They're
hang
all
out with
just trying to figure things out like we are, but
Yeah.
Well,
If
I
there's
thank
no
y'all for coming on
experts.
and sharing y'all's experiences and stuff. It's really interesting. And there's a lot of information there for people to gather, especially if they've never heard any of the things y'all have to say and the experiences and so forth. Everybody's out here trying to put together a puzzle piece or, pieces of the puzzle. And, y'all have contributed a lot. And Barbara, I'm really glad to meet you.
Oh, thanks. Nice to see
And maybe one day I'll meet you in person, but, I'm glad that I got to meet you. And but I mean, I was really glad when y'all were going to come on. So I appreciate everything y'all shared with us for sure.
Oh, we love to share.
we've had
Everybody's acting like we're shutting down. We're not shutting down yet until the girls are ready to shut down.
No, I wasn't meaning it like that. I was just wanting to get that in because
No,
sometimes
in chat. Everybody's in
Okay.
chats.
are they
Oh.
telling each other bye?
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Debbie-
they
always
probably thought that I was just saying, "Hey, I'm glad y'all are here. See you later."
Yeah.
No, that's not what it was. I was just making sure I, let y'all know that we appreciated y'all having y'all on, and we enjoy these stories, or not really stories, but these experiences. And yeah, it's very valuable information for people out there. I think it's really good.
Coley, I'll take care of it.
We love
What's
to
going on, Debbie? What's going on is StreamYard has now started shutting you down at 4 hours exactly.
Oh, wow.
Every show we've had lately, they have shut us off at 4 hours. And even if we go backstage, they'll give us about 10, 15 more minutes backstage and they shut us off there too.
Really? I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're shutting us off backstage now too.
Well, we got an hour to go.
Well,
Not quite. We
Barbara's
got
like, I
50
don't.
minutes.
Well, we're really enjoying this. So come on with something else. Could tell us something else. Your turn, Barbara.
oh my God. Oh, what am I going to talk about? We
Well, what I'm
just,
wondering is you told me you were in a camper somewhere, and you keep looking off like something. So what's going on now? Do we have some activity going on right now?
oh, right now, no, my little dog is walking around in here.
Oh, okay.
She
I
wants
was
me to go
wondering
to
because
bed.
she keeps looking off, and I think, okay, you got to tell us what's going on over
Telling
there.
Barbara it's past her bedtime.
Oh,
Yes, she wants me to
Ellie,
go to
Ellie
bed.
goes camping with us. She's our booger dog.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
She's a little bitty dog, about this big.
Yeah, we watch her. If she acts scared, she doesn't
There's
make
your,
any noise. But if she acts scared, if she don't want to get down, if she wants somebody holding her all the time, we know there's something up there. She
Barbara
don't.
Jean Hudson's asking a question for the girls.
I think y'all already talked about it. Jean was probably on the phone. She gets phone calls that shuts her off.
What would you say is your best and worst, Barbara?
My best experience. They're all good.
I know it's hard to pick.
It is
The
hard.
naked man.
That was so funny when I heard them tell that. I
Well,
was like,
believe it
oh
or
my
not, that's
gosh.
not the first naked man I ever seen, so it wasn't shocking.
In the middle of the woods? Are you serious?
Yeah, no. No, he's the only
He
naked man
was
I've seen.
actually on the hiking trail.
Yeah, he was
That's just
jogging.
nuts.
And then I guess he saw us coming and he hid behind a great big stone.
Yeah, because we saw him. We took off. We wasn't running
That was
down.
so funny. He crossed in front of us. And we
That is
chased
just
after.
that's just wild. I mean, I don't know.
We have just had some awesome experiences.
Yeah.
And we never expected it. We never thought that we were going to experience the things we had. We thought it'd be like going out, maybe hearing a wood knock every now and then, or
maybe a call.
a howl, or but
Yeah.
somebody said, well, they might walk through your camp. We thought, you're full of my damn leg. There ain't nothing gonna walk through my camp, but they do. They come up, they'll circle us. We just jive with them, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
Maybe, hopefully we put off a good aura.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we
You're not out
laugh,
there. You're not out there threatening them or hunting them, or you know, you're not
and
you're
we
not
don't
doing
ever,
that.
even though we carry, we don't ever let our weapons be seen. We try not to, at least, you know. But we
Well,
all, since we're women, especially, we all have weapons.
Debbie, I carry everywhere I go. But I tell them when I get there, this is not for you. It is for tweakers or hogs.
Yeah. You think
And
they know what tweakers are, Gary?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They're out in the woods. I'm sure
Yeah.
they've seen it.
You think they got
But
nicknames for all of us?
they know I'm not there to hurt them, so they don't care if I carry.
And that's the
So-
thing too. If you go to the same spot more than once, you know, on a regular basis, I think they
Yeah.
get used to you.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're used to us, Barbara, or they were. We hadn't gone out in a long time.
I guarantee you that you go out there to that, they're going to welcome you.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
and they
wondering
probably
if
seen
some of
that.
these-
They probably seen the idiot that was there before you that like messed up the woods and everything else, and they probably thought, yeah, you need to be carrying. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Barbara, what is your best and worst experience?
I can't say my best, and any experience is not worse. My worst one.
I don't know.
Got to be the naked man or the sword man.
No, the sword man was scary. The naked man, that wasn't bad.
No, yes. Well, the night the guy came walking up in our camp, and we were all asleep. And this is what, about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we start hearing this whoop, 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 like we're getting warned. And sure enough, this guy comes walking up in there, and he's going, "Hey."
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I want to know if he keeps walking down the road, if he'll get to the bottom of the mountain. And so
Yeah,
just keep
that
walking.
was creepy
Yeah,
for us.
yeah, but I think we were getting warned that night. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. Wake up! Wake
Yeah,
up!
they were really whooping.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
they were warning you.
I agree with Jean. It's the humans. We're not scared of the Bigfoot. Now, if I was to see a dog man, that would probably scare the heck out of me.
I can't be still, right?
But
Because I'm
yeah,
getting excited.
yeah, I don't want to see a dog man.
No,
I
I
used
don't
to have
either.
those werewolf dreams growing up, and I don't want to be scared. I'm not scared of Bigfoot for some stupid reason, but
Well, I think that's the enigma too with a dog man or a werewolf, because we
grew up with
were taught that they were something to be feared.
yeah,
Mhm.
That they were definitely going to eat us if they got around us.
yeah.
But that's not true, and you know that now. But I don't blame you for not
Well, I
wanting to
don't know
have.
that. You
Yeah.
might, since you have them all around you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
my luck, you know.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
and if y'all get tired and ready to shut it down, we'll shut it down when y'all are ready.
I'm good.
Oh, we can talk. It's just
But just like Gene just said, dog man and werewolf are different things.
Yeah.
Like down there at Dogman Ranch, the alphas was helping us against the werewolf. There was a werewolf there that was trying to get us, and the dogman was helping us.
Well,
werewolves are the
honestly
bad
don't
ones.
see either one of those.
yeah, but see, that's me. If I see one, I ain't gonna know the difference.
Yeah, if I see a dog man, werewolf, I'm done with camping.
I'm not gonna be able to
Well,
go, "Hey, are you friend or foe?" I'm just gonna get the hell out of there.
I
well, now,
wasn't even camping.
do y'all believe that there are also, say, for instance, other entities out there that can shapeshift into something that they think that you want to see? So really what you're seeing is not really what it is. I mean,
I don't
I
want
don't.
to think about that, Lori.
Okay, well,
Well, actually, I've got a story that I just heard about a month ago. A lady was telling me about. There was 3 of them standing together, and it was daylight, and they could see the Bigfoot, probably, 80, 90 feet away, 100 feet. And they watched this thing morph from being a Bigfoot into a guy on a bicycle.
wow.
And said all 3 of them saw that.
Hmm.
Now that
No, I don't
kind of
like
threw
that
me
story.
for a loop, because I have absolutely never
I wouldn't doubt it, though. I mean,
heard something.
I've
I've
heard
seen
of stuff
like
maybe
that
looking like a
on
deer
movies.
one minute and then not a deer. They go, it's a deer, not a deer. But I never heard of anything going from that to a guy on a bicycle.
Riding the, yeah.
That's pretty strange.
I mean,
Well, I
like
mean, it does make you want to giggle, but you don't have the right to giggle, because you don't know what that person saw.
no, I don't.
Yeah, but it's true. Right, right.
And I mean, I know, I go, well, heck, I believe in Bigfoot. So, but
Yeah.
we've seen that. I don't want to see a dog man, and I don't want to see anything that's going to scare me, because I want to continue going into the woods and researching.
Right,
I don't
right.
want to be scared. And I don't like the thought of dog man.
You know where I first saw my first dogman? It wasn't at Dogman Ranch. It was right here on the backside of my place while I was mowing.
Well, I'm not going to come see you, Gary. You just missed out on that.
What I'm saying is that you don't know where they're going to be at. You have no idea where they're going to be.
No, I'm sure they probably stand there in the woods and watch us.
They do.
I
They
just
run
don't want
along.
to see them.
Now,
Right along with the Bigfoot.
I was camping with some ladies in Louisiana one time, and they had a dogman experience. They were pretty shook up, and I had to talk them down and telling them getting upset and scared was the worst thing they could do, that they were going to draw them to us if they were out there. Fear. I think that's another thing we don't do. We don't show
It
fear.
is. Yeah. And that's, people talk about the dog man snarling at them. Hadn't you ever watched a dog smile when it's happy?
My dog smiles all the time.
Yeah, it looks like a snarl. They're not snarling to scare you. They're smiling because they know they're scaring you.
Yeah, you're making their day.
That's it. You're making their day. They're smiling and they're not snarling. If they're snarling at you, they're going to be growling too.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. I like some of these places we've gone to so many times, and now that one night at Tribulation Bay, and I heard that growl. And then last September in Georgia, Stephanie and I were sitting outside the front of the tent, and Sandy was inside the tent, and she called us inside. She said, "Come here, I want to show you something." So we go in the tent, and she said, "Something's behind us growling." So that was different, because I'm not used to that growl. And I'm wondering, is it a growl? Or is it a word? Or what is it? Because the mooing that we heard in Arkansas, when you listen to it on the recorder, listening to it in person, it sounds just like a cow. Moo, moo. But if you listen to it on a recorder, it was like a growl.
Yeah. It's like,
So there's always endless questions. Always.
I got that recorded too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Gene Hudson said, just because it's not your truth doesn't mean it's not truth. And I probably didn't quote her or Gene like it was worded, but I was just reading what she posted there. I believe in Dogman. I mean, I love Gary. I trust Gary with everything, and he's had all these experiences and everything. I don't doubt that they're real. I believe they are. I mean, I always say, heck, I believe in Bigfoot. And so, you know, and it's not that it's not my truth. I just don't want to experience it.
Right.
I don't want to be out there, even though they probably have been around us, you know, a bunch of times, I'm sure. Yeah. I just don't want to experience one.
Does anybody think that a dog man is just another species of Bigfoot?
Yeah, there's several that do.
It's Dogman and Bigfoot both are a people just like us, just a different race. But they are a people just like us.
Well,
now, granted,
language.
The government, Dogman does too. Dogman can talk just like Bigfoot can. The government has made some, don't get me wrong. They've cloned them. But Dogman, Bigfoot, all of your cryptids were originally made by God. They are a people just like us. Just a different race.
Yeah,
I would think Dogman is more like a Bigfoot than a werewolf. I would have to say that much, because I don't really believe that werewolves can exist.
A werewolf is a shapeshifter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it's, you know, I don't think that people can technically, our bodies would not be able to form into a werewolf and then back. I just don't think
they can. That's just it. They can.
Gene, I'm reading your statement about you can state when you go out that you don't want to experience a Dogman. I've never said that about Dogman, but I've said that about other things before, and I've experienced it. So I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to take it as it comes.
Interrupt short to the
They,
point. Least amount of
I'm
words.
telling you, Jean knows more about this stuff than any of us because she's been dealing with it all her life.
Gosh, yeah.
She
Well, I'm
wasn't
sure
ignoring it like me.
because I was standing on my front porch one night when I had all the Bigfoot activity for so many years. And it was really, really unusual for me to be outside at night because at night I let them roam. But
Yeah.
this night I was standing on my front porch and all of a sudden this thought came in my head, just real quick, go inside right now.
Yep, they were mind speaking with you.
So I did. I went inside.
Yeah,
That's-
if I'm ever told that or whatever, I'm going to heed it. I'm going to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like I told you a while ago. The alpha dog man down there at the ranch told me to turn around because I was getting too close to his pups.
To his folks?
And pups.
Oh, pups.
Now,
okay.
is this physical or are you hearing this in your mind? Is that the way you're receiving it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That time it was just hearing it in my mind. But like a Bigfoot and a dog man both, they don't just talk to you in their mind. They'll speak to you in your mind, what they call mind speak. They will talk to you out loud, and they will also give you pictures. They'll pop a picture into your head just all of a sudden. You won't even be thinking about it. And then all of a sudden a picture will pop into your head. That's another way they speak to you.
And I think if people aren't open to hearing the mind speak, it becomes more like an intuition that you feel.
Yeah.
Gut feelings.
Because I've always had really
Yeah.
good intuition, especially when I was younger.
Hmm.
And I learned not to ignore that.
Exactly.
See, Amy is telling Jean that Tara Harris is dog man protector as well. She is on the Flash of Beauty. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people.
I've seen her interview. It's pretty good.
Well, I'll
A
have
lot
to
of people
take some
have.
baby steps to work my way up to not being
Well-
scared of dog man. Because I'm not scared of Bigfoot. I've never felt threatened. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't think there's good and bad ones, just like humans. I do. I believe there's more good ones than there are bad, though. And
But Debbie, that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to go out and experience them.
yeah,
I'm just saying that if you don't want to experience them, it's fine. But all I'm saying is that they're not all bad like people say they are.
yeah.
But
And that's
but
good
I
to
can
know.
understand. Yeah, I can understand y'all not wanting to experience a dog man, and I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's just it's my fear. Because I'm like Debbie, I don't want something to make me decide I
Right.
don't want to be in the woods anymore.
Yeah, and like Gene says, when you go out,
I know it.
when you go out, just ask them not to scare you. All right, like the other night, not this last time, but here a week or so ago, there was something here that was scaring my cat. Thanks, Benno. And I walked outside and I said, I don't know what's here. I don't care. As long as Big Man says you can stay, you can stay. But you do not bother my cat or anybody around here. And if it's not a rogue out for bad, it's going to listen to you and do what you say.
Yeah. That's kind of like, I think I mentioned it earlier when Barbara and Sandy and I were getting those rocks thrown at us.
Yeah.
In Georgia. And one came real close and I got onto him.
Yeah.
And I said, don't do that. I don't know if I'd be that brave to shake my finger at a dog man, though.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when you go out into an area, if you think there might be dog man there, you don't necessarily say, hey, dog man, I don't want nothing to do with you. You just ask them, say, please don't scare any of us.
Yeah. Which means
we pray when we're in the woods. We pray a lot. We say prayers.
Yeah. When I pull into a place, like when I go down to Brown Springs, before I even pull into it, I stop and pray. And then I pull on in there.
Yeah. Because you know what? God put this craziness in me. He sent me out in the woods. So he'll take care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene, see what Gene, well, y'all know the story anyway. Or they will pray with you. They will pray for you.
That's awesome.
I pray for my clan every day, and they feel the prayers just like we do.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, we all need as much prayer as we can get.
Yeah.
Together.
And they'll pray with you or pray for you, whichever you need.
Well, you know, they have their own culture, so you wonder, do they believe there's a higher power also?
Yes. They believe in God and Jesus just like we do.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they believe in God and Jesus just like we do. That's if they didn't, then the people that are scared and say, get away from me in the name of Jesus, and they go and leave them alone, they wouldn't do that if they didn't believe in Jesus.
But yeah, that's always good to know.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, there's a lot of stories about people that's done that, and they would go away and leave them alone. Now, if it's a demon and you ain't got enough faith, they're not going to back off. Yeah, Amy St. Christopher was a dog man.
The cynocephaly.
What?
The cynocephaly was a dog, which meant dog-headed man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I saw something about that just in the last couple of weeks, actually.
Oh, there've been a lot of people talking about it.
This is itching.
But
I haven't ever heard that. I live in
there's-
a cloud, I guess.
there's picture graphs. There's picture graphs from thousands of years ago of him.
Yep. You can go back and look at 18th century pictures and just look up St. Christopher in the ancient times like that. And that's what it shows as a dog-headed man. The cynocephaly is what they were called.
Yeah, I've never heard that term before, but I have seen pictures of the dog-headed man.
That's right, Amy. Gerald and Jane on Midwest Night Watchers show a lot of pictures, old pictures and picture graphs. And, well, the Sistine Chapel, can you say it?
The Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, it's got a picture in it that's got Dogman and Bigfoot both in it.
Yeah, Michelangelo, I think, is the painter.
Yeah.
I just, growing up, I used to watch tons of scary movies, which I still will if there's a good one on. But you know how it just puts that into you?
Yeah.
A werewolf is what always, I just did not, And so when we were Bigfooting there at the beginning, you didn't hear about Dogman hardly at all. And once it became pretty popular, I guess you could say, amongst the cryptid community, you started hearing more and more and more about it. And I was just like tooth and nail. I was like, I'm not wanting to hear about any of that. I just really want to stay with stuff that doesn't scare me, because growing up, the werewolf is what always scared me in the movies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
so
People didn't realize there were so many cryptids.
yeah.
They thought there was one Bigfoot, and he just traveled everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Pacific Northwest. He wasn't here. He was there.
Yeah, Bigfoot's not here.
He's way far away. You didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I get so
And then when
tickled.
you say something, they'll be like, "You mean there's more than one?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get tickled. These guys, are so-called experts, say, "Oh, there's only about 5,000 Bigfoot in the whole United States."
Yeah.
I don't believe
They're-
that. I believe
No.
that number doesn't even touch it.
No, it ain't even
I don't
close.
believe anybody knows how many's.
I don't think so
Here.
either, but I think there's way
No.
more than 5,000.
Well, they're going off of BFRO reports, and BFR reports, don't even get a tenth of all the
No.
reports.
Most people don't want to say anything about it because they're thinking people are going to think they're crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They don't
I
ever.
guarantee you there's millions of them.
Yeah,
Well, and
because
the Bigfoot mapping project is not one Bigfoot making all those appearances.
No.
So, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked with the BFRO, but I told them that I didn't want my story put out there.
I
So
don't
there's lots of stories that don't
Yeah.
get
know.
heard.
Well, even people that have sent in stories to BFRO, they don't publish because it don't agree with their thinking on it.
Oh
Or
yeah. If
they
you say
will-
orb or you say disappeared or
Yeah.
you say cloaking, that your whole report is trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
It'll never make it. So yeah, that's
But
not
see,
fair. I mean, that's not right.
that's the majority of people because that's the way I started out. It's like, don't give me that baloney that they can disappear and come back. And, I ain't believing it. But after you get out there and now for a while, then your mentality has to change because you see stuff you can't explain.
Yeah. The things you hear, the things you see,
Yeah.
it's just, it opens a
Yeah,
whole
you
new world for
can't-
most.
Yeah, you can't dismiss anything. Not really.
Well, and that's
No.
how I was with Dogman for the longest. I did not want to admit that there was a Dogman, even one. I didn't want to believe it. But, you start hearing more and more and more. And I know Barbara probably remembers me saying, well, I don't want them to be real. But with the amount of people that are having these experiences, I said, heck, I believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dogman, and then I do believe they're real, because people like you and Gary, people I know well and love and care about, I know y'all aren't crazy. And Gary's got these Dogman, on his property. So I know they're real.
Yeah. I never believed in Dogman either until a few years ago. And a person I really respected told me about it. But there are so many cryptids that we don't even know what they are or where they're at, that nobody reports at all. And
So, what
I just
about
know
the
people
werewolf?
do it.
Where does werewolf come in?
they're out there.
Are they the evil?
Supposedly, it's just like the old stories from Transylvania and over in there. Somebody got cursed. This is supposedly the start of them. Somebody got cursed and they turned into a werewolf, and then every time they bite somebody, that person turns into a werewolf. That's supposedly how it started.
Are they on the same lines as vampires?
I don't know. There is vampires too.
Yeah, there's actually two kinds of vampires. You actually have your people that are just normal people that are freaks that get into having these little vampire societies and drink blood and so forth, like that. But then you've really got the spiritual, entity type vampires. So, I mean, yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Like what do they call them? A succubus?
Yeah.
Succubus and incubus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
There's
draw
a-
your energy.
There's a vampire that loose off of your energy. So they're energy vampires, and they can be people. And then there's the vampires that Lori was just talking about, where they have these little, they feel like they're innately vampires and they do drink blood. And I do believe that there are true vampires.
There are true vampires.
Yeah, they don't come out and tell people, I don't think, too much. They stay hidden. You got to think, though, every folklore and every mythical story from the past has truth in it. It's not just a story. There's history in that.
It comes from somewhere,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Originated.
Don't even get me started on the dragons, okay?
Wait a minute. I want to talk about the dragons. No, I'm
I
kidding.
want a dragon.
I do too.
No, we ain't got time.
Yeah.
We're about out of time. Well, Barbara, Debbie, I appreciate y'all coming on. And
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
no, we'd love to have you. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody loves y'all. I'm glad y'all come on. Go ahead, Maya.
I'm just saying, absolutely. It's great seeing like a woman based group going out and doing this stuff because women power, like girl power,
Yeah.
like, 'cause
Yes.
we don't get in the forefront of much, but we're
Nope.
starting to,
Yeah.
and you
That's
guys are part of
right.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I've got a
awesome.
Sisters of the Moon sticker on my truck, and next time I see you, Debbie, I need a new one. Mine's tearing off.
Oh, okay.
We need a new one.
Just
Right.
We
remind me.
just need some new ones, period. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we appreciate y'all coming on. I wish Sandy could have come on with you, but
We do too. He's
Yeah.
probably asleep.
tell her,
now.
tell her maybe next time.
Thank you, Jean.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
Everybody just loves y'all, so don't think they don't.
Well,
Yep.
you love everybody.
Yeah.
We love to
Yeah.
talk about it. I mean, it's even though we do go out and experience it, it still fascinates us. And the more we share, with people,
Yeah,
and we
Well-
learn things that we didn't know, and
Yeah.
that's what we're here for. Everybody to share.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
share
We're
and learn.
Mhm.
a community, but unfortunately, it doesn't turn out that way.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess you're
Hang
getting
on
there.
just a minute. Amy, thank you for the 5 new members. Moon, thank you for the super chat twice. And Benno, thank you for the super chat. It's always appreciated. We thank everybody that come in the chat and everybody that's going to come in later and watch the show. And one of these, we'll give y'all a chance to go out and get some more experiences, and then we're going to have you come back on later on.
We
Yeah.
are. We're fixing to get back after it like we
Yeah.
were. We were constantly, for a good 8-9 years, we were constantly in the woods.
Yeah.
I know.
And Debbie had to move away, and I've just been sitting around pouting.
It's all there. We're
Hey, now
moving
wait a
back
minute,
to Texas soon, though.
Barbara. You got a trailer. You can go up to Tennessee where she's at, and y'all can go out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could, but I don't
Tell
get
her,
to
Gary.
Tennessee that much. She gets to Texas more than I get to Tennessee.
Yeah.
My kids and grandbabies are in Texas.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not going to camp I'm not going to Bigfoot in a camper.
No, we like staying in tents.
I want my tent.
Well, I miss my tent. I really do. I mean, I still own them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it just got so hard for me to set them up and take them down and move stuff into it and out of it that I had to quit getting a tent, using a tent, and go to a camper. I didn't have a choice.
Well, you can do like me and buy you a big enough car you can sleep in the back of it. That's what
I'll
I
tell you
did.
what, that camper's costing me almost as much as a car would.
Oh, believe me, I've
You
got
know, when
2 of
Larry
them.
and I went on our 3-week trip around America
Yeah.
last September or whenever, we rented a car that the back seats folded down, and we put a blow-up mattress back there. And we
Yeah.
were gone for 3 weeks, and we would stay once a week in a hotel so we could shower and all that. But it was me and Larry and our little dog in the back of that. I think it was a Chrysler Pacifica,
Oh, wow.
and it
Cool.
was so much fun.
Yeah.
Saved so much
Well,
money.
like I
I
said,
like saving money.
I did. I slept
Debbie,
in
you
my
got
machine.
Debbie,
Huh?
you got anything you want to add before we shut it down?
No, I'm just ready for fall to get here. And even though summer so far hadn't been hot here, really in Tennessee,
It's hot out here.
I know.
Yeah, it is here too. What about you, Barbara?
Oh, well, it was 111 today.
Oh man.
So, yeah,
See,
it's
I don't
warm.
miss that.
You got anything you want to tell the people before you leave?
If you're interested in it, get you a partner. I don't suggest doing anything in the woods alone. Get somebody that you trust to go out with you that you know is going to have your back.
Exactly.
and just enjoy what you're doing. Like I said earlier, go out and make it a nice camping trip. Nature is beautiful. And when Bigfoot shows up, that's just added pleasure to that
Yeah.
trip.
It's like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and when you're with good people, you're having fun.
Yep.
Until you have
fun.
crazy men show up and camp with the sword.
Yeah, the men they need to stay the heck away. We don't
Well,
want
that's
them.
like the meth head that showed up in our camp down at Brown Springs. So I understand.
Well, hey, we have to give one excuse for that, the sword thing, because Barton Nunley will show up with his sword, and he's more than welcome.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Martin,
Lori, you got anything you want to add before we?
take Martin.
I just think that I just would like everybody to be really careful out there in the woods, and like she said, don't really go out there alone. But everybody needs to be aware of all these ticks and stuff out there. Please wear your repellent and things like that, because there's so many diseases out there, and just people are getting sick. And just be careful and think smart. That's all I can say.
Maya.
Yeah, I got a message earlier that the people that don't believe in others, like other people's gifts and other people's experiences, are the ones that can't even have belief for themselves in their own magic, and will not have the kind of experiences that we all do. So, try not to give them any mind if you get any like naysayers. I don't know why it came up, but it did. So.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. All right. What is today? Monday, Tuesday night. Probably about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think it's at 7. I can't remember, but tomorrow night, Martha Haney will be on Town Hall, and I believe it's is it 5 or is it 7? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But anyway,
what time Martha's coming on tomorrow? She said she thinks it's at 5. Cindy just said she thinks it's at 5 tomorrow.
All right, 5 Central Time tomorrow afternoon, right here on Coley's SNX Radio for Town Hall. Y'all come back and see it, and then Coley will have shows all week long. Y'all know that. Y'all be sure and come back, and maybe we'll have another one like we had last Friday night. That was unreal. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch Coley's show with Amy Murphy last Friday night. It was intense, is all I can say. We appreciate everybody coming in and everybody that'll watch it later. Y'all have a good night, and we're going to shut her down and get out of here.
Good night. Much love, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye,
Get in the woods.
Yes, bye.